Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Car Tracks with Turtle Wax. Your
Should have had this all set up before stream. Ugh. Yeah, we'll be getting started shortly, folks. Just give me a couple minutes. Let's get this switched over. Spotify, you can go away now. All right. Hello and welcome. Wait, I had two mics going at the same time. Sorry about that. Let's turn that down a little bit. There we go. Am I coming through okay? Hey Hex, how you doing? And you're a little bit early, but that's okay. We're just getting started. I am Asalis, and this is my Emerald Gaming Rabbit channel. And today we're doing a bit of VRchat diving. Can't do much because my computer's only got 8 gigs of VRAM, so I got to keep the world small. Now, let's see. I hope I'm coming through clear. Everything seems to be going right. Yeah. So, how are you guys doing? Let me pop out chat a little bit. Yeah. I was in a bit of a rush. Yeah. So, things are kind of a bit hectic for me at the moment, but we got things going now. Come on, show me the chat. Yeah. Come on, I want to show me the pop-up. There it is. Now I can see chat just fine. Yeah. And I'm doing all right. Hex, just to answer your question. So what's up, you guys? Hmm. Went through all the process and trouble of getting ready, and I didn't think to come up with a world to explore. So right now I'm just doing a bit of setup, and I was just going to go to random solo worlds solo and just seeing how things develop. While at the same time just sharing a chat with you guys. Just waiting to go home from work. I feel that. Back when I used to have a job. I don't miss the Walmart days. Retail sucks. Especially Walmart. Though Target's not much better. Wait, did I have this thing anchored to world? I think I did. Anchor self. Behavior. Look at me. Applying. There we go. Trial and error, folks. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm looking pretty good. You work at Walmart now? Yeah. I started out as a cart pusher there, then they put me in receiving. For the pay, it was felt more like a unilateral move than anything else. The only difference is that I was enduring more pain. Was out of the heat though, until the AC back there broke. and they never bothered to fix it. But that's how Walmart does. Let's see. Let's see if we can find an interesting world. Until I can come up with the new one, let's go to my usual default. Yeah, Target is a little bit worse in regards that they'll try and shortchange you every chance they get, if you let them. And if you keep calling them on their bullshit, they'll come up with some lame excuse to lay you off. Yeah, this is one of my favorite worlds. Mostly because I can actually up the gravity, and I can jump real high. Well, I can lower the gravity and put the jump force up to full. Then it becomes like Space Jam. Sorta. Whee! Oh crap, I think I forgot to make them solid. Oh well. At least you can't die from fall damage here. Unlike in real life. Let's see. Clover's colliders. Yeah. That's what I mean about the shortchanging hex. If you won't comply, they'll find some excuse to get rid of you. Of course, here they couldn't fire me for not wanting to work a 16-hour shift because here there's laws that prevent them from firing me for that. But since Texas is a right-to-work state, they really didn't have to give a reason. Which is kind of bullshit, but that's how things are. Hmm? Oh, thanks. Thank you for the cheer, for the bits. I mean, I appreciate that. This is Clover Fields. One of my backup worlds that I usually like to do with friends and whatnot because it's so well lit and allows me to see the avatars and others without much of a color distortion. Plus, it's a nice view. A very nice view. Perpetual rainbows. Yeah. Yeah, if you get on, you can feel free to join me if you want. You and Aragon both. Let's see if I can find some music to put on that won't get me copyright struck. I actually have my keyboard in my lap. Where'd it go? Why Christmas music? The fucking Google AI. I didn't want. I didn't. They auto completed when I didn't want it. I don't want Christmas music. I just want copyright-free music. Yeah. See you soon. This'll do. All right. 1 second while I copy this. Close the virtual desktop. That's a bit loud. There we go. This world's a bit of an old world. Hasn't been updated in a very long time. That's nicer. Oh, thank you for the subscription, X. I really appreciate that one. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, it's very much appreciated, and I appreciate you. Now, let's see. I love worlds like this. Unfortunately, the jump is a little bit hard to control. Little thing here. For the mirror dwellers. Yeah. And we jump to this pod. It's got several things that can only be reached when you drop the gravity to 0 and the jump height as high as it can go. Yeah. And the last one, and the highest one. So, today has been a bit of a chore. I at least got enough sleep for once, though, thankfully, which I'm thankful for. What's the stick here? Oh, that's the light. This thing's got Christmas lights. Let's see. Just updated the Go-Go Loco on this thing. There we go. Much better. Now we can see each other properly. So, my day's been going pretty fine, to answer the earlier question. Even though I did kind of wake up a bit late. Yeah. And because of Oscar's job, he's taking in second ones to get more hours, so we're having more stuff going on. So it's a very whoops. I thought I muted that. Finally. Now I can actually relax. You had to pipe up, didn't you? Yeah. 1 second, folks. Gotta go feed the cat. Fortunately, I have augmented reality. And we fell out of the nest. Cat has now been fed. I have my water, and I have you, chat. Hang on. Apologies. There we are. Now, let's see if we can find ourselves an interesting world to look at. Now, I had just intended to do a bit of world hopping, just seeing what's going on out there. Just check out the new worlds that going on. Oh, come on, just let me type in here. Yeah, no one that I can visit. So let's just go and check out our, like I originally planned, and just go check out some new fresh worlds. This one is called The Button. Let's go check this one out. I think I know what this is based on. Let's put a stop to that. Put the copyright-free music on. And let's see. A little bit loud, that is. There we go, much better. Hello, Blucius Bean. Welcome on into the chat. How are you doing today? Welcome on into my channel. I am Asalos, the Emerald Gaming Rabbit, and this is my variety channel. Come on in, pull up a chair, and have some. And I hope you have some hot cocoa or coffee at the ready. Let's see. That literally all this world is? Game room. You must have 25 best clicks to enter. Really? And what happens if I do? No wonder. This is like clicky clicker, isn't it? Just 9. Yeah. Not much of a world. Oops. Didn't mean to click that. There was one world I visited that I hadn't been able to find. Was wanting to check it out. Very interesting world. But it's not in my recents. I think this is it. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, this one. There's no way to stop the player. This one's very misleading. It shows a cozy cottage on the beach on the image, but this is the actual location, and it's just why. I want to show something interesting, so where is it? Maybe I can find it on search. Alright, let's check this one out. I think this is it. It was an old, beautiful aquarium world. It's like literally one giant aquarium with a bunch of fish swimming everywhere. I think this is it. Come on, work with me here. Damn it, Meta. Let me move my camera around. Yeah. I keep losing the... There we go. How do I anchor this to myself? So that I don't lose it. Local. Damn it. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Now I can actually fly this thing around. There we go. Disable flying. This used to be one of my old hangout worlds. Quite a beautiful place. I also remember that instead of 2 tables, it used to be full of a bunch of pillows. Very nice. One second. Let's turn that off real quick. Because I don't know if the audio is copyrighted or not. I know there was a way to... Let's see. Lock. There it is. Yeah, just gotta remember to turn the lock on. Much better. Ugh, this place really washes out my colors. Beautiful place, though. I mean, what do you think? And now I'm yellow. Beautiful. Hey, just look at this. Yeah, I mean, just whoever made this world made it well. Wow. Maybe I should put the camera behind me so you can see what I see. There we go. Now on with the exploration. Oops, wrong door. Why does my Avi color keep changing like that? I've turned realistic on, so why does it change? Here it looks pretty good, though. Very nice. And we got an upper bar area. Ooh. Nice stuffed shark. That we cannot move or interact with. Or can we? We got the Blaha. Very big one. Whoops. Ah. But, yeah. I didn't mean to go through here. Beautiful place. And then it goes to this place. Wow. Didn't notice that in the background. It's got a huge humpback whale in the distance. And then we have the jellyfish room. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this world. Aw. Pet the kitty. I see something like this, and I have to expect a giant sea monster come up to the glass and start roaring. Probably seen too many Godzilla movies. I come to tell you that you should keep going if anyone said horrid. No one said anything horrid about me. I appreciate the kind message. Marcia, the traffic cone. I hope I pronounced that right. Oh, you would like to join me? Accept. Let's adjust the camera a little bit so we can actually see my face. Wait, what? What's going on? That was weird. There we go. Close that in a little bit. Now let's go see Mew. Appreciate you coming in, Mew. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. This is still one of my favorite worlds. I can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
For some reason, muted out. How the hell am I not getting any audio?
Yeah.
I thought it was just my world. I wasn't getting any, This is really weird. Only way I can hear you is through the Twitch stream, and that's delayed. I can't hear any music. I can't hear you. And I've got everything turned on. Fuck.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
You're absolutely silent to me. No. I can only hear you in the Twitch stream. As soon as I got onto my home world, I seen you on the Twitch stream, fine. But there's no volume. There's no sound to the music. It was strictly just a video picture playing, no audio.
I disabled
and I
that.
thought maybe it was just the audio world. Now I can't hear you.
Okay, what's going on here?
I think I gotta go. Something's wrong. Nothing's gonna work. If I can't hear you, it's not the audio. I can't hear you at all. Your audio's not coming through. And I didn't change anything in here from last night. What's going on? Sorry, I gotta go.
Okay.
I gotta reboot the whole system here or something.
For some reason that window isn't working, so why isn't it working? And now the world audio started back up. Should be a way to disable that. Why is this world audio or music picking up? It shouldn't be doing this. There we go. Hmm. That should get it. What if there's this world? It's an old one, but it checks out. At least for me. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for the raid. I would give you a shout out, but I don't have those functions set up properly. Wow, my first actual raid. And thank you so much for the follow. For those of you that don't know, I am a Solace, and I'm the Emerald Gaming Rabbit Bun, and this is my channel. I do a bit of variety games and this, that, and the other. I also, on occasion, do a lot of or a little bit of creative writing on the side, though I usually don't stream those very often. Yeah, I really appreciate the raids, and welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, come on in and chat and set a spell. Wow, 76 viewers. Wow, and so many follows. I wasn't expecting this today. Who kicked you out? Someone being mean to you? I'm joking. This world is intensive. I need to go and fix that filters. I do a lot of bit of swearing. And accidentally banded. Who did I ban? Why is Hex banned? Oh, crap. Hang on a second. I need to go fix this. Bot's doing something it shouldn't. 1 second. I need to fix that bot. That was a thing. My bot was basically being stupid. But we're back now. Yeah, sorry about that, Hex. And welcome on in. This is just doing a bit of exploration of worlds, so to speak. And I appreciate you guys coming on in. But I'm just here doing a little bit of chatting and just coming to see you guys. Yeah, for some reason, the Twitch bot was being stupid, so I removed it. You're back on now. Welcome back, Hex. Need to be a bit more careful. Hmm. Yeah. This used to be my homeworld for the longest time. Hmm? Thank you again for the 20 bits. I appreciate that. And I need to work on my alerts. Yeah, yeah, just look at this world. Why did I remove this from my homeworld? Yeah, technical difficulties always happen. There we go. Remove the clicking so I can't accidentally misclick. So, aside from that, how are you guys doing in the chat? Hope everything's going all right. He's taking his sweet time getting back here. I'll be waiting. Or how about I just send you, or I send you the invite. Okay, what the heck? There we go. That was weird. There we go. Invite sent. And thank you for the follow. Yeah, BattleBat 7. I think I got that right. And more emerald than anything. Okay, why did everything just suddenly freeze? Come on, VRchat, don't do this to me. There we go.
Knock, knock.
Come on in.
And I don't have any motion here. Hang on, I gotta put my feet on.
Yeah, can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So it's just VRchat being stupid again.
Nope. Has this bun being stupid.
Did you forget to unmute the VRchat?
It's actually a slider settings in Windows that I turned off because I didn't want Windows any sounds last night.
And you
And
forgot
of
to turn it
course,
back on.
there was a VRchat one as well, so I had that one off. I had background music playing from a YouTube channel, music in the background. Hang on, I gotta turn off something here.
Yeah. Let's put the
Anyway, I know what I did.
let's put the camera somewhere we can, if it'll.
Sit. Where am I going here?
Let's put the camera somewhere where I can actually have it viewing the whole room.
Tracking. Yeah, that's fine. I'll leave it there.
There we go. That should do.
Wow, that's a big room. You look
It
tiny
is.
in it.
Well, it is a big room.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying the scale of you compared to me.
Well, I can
Are
always
you not
do.
the scale, or am I too big? I think I'm the right size. Quick, yeah. I'm 184. I should be 1.7 something. No.
Oh, I can actually have it looking at me.
Yeah. You can
Anchor
do
it
that
in
too,
world.
but in world keeps in one spot. If it has on you and you go into the walls, it's going to clip through the walls, and wherever the camera is, it's going to be relative to you. Does this color look? No, I'm not going to bring it up. Geez, my hair is dark in this world.
Yeah,
Oh, the
this
lighting
world
really
tends to be
changes
like
it.
that.
Yeah. Probably for the effect that they wanted to go for.
Here we go.
Can I walk in there?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Oh, you mean in the? You mean in the glass
Yeah, I get
window?
frozen. Yeah, I can space drag out of it, but my body freezes on the outside. But I can look from the inside, outside of my body. Which is
Yeah.
kind of cool. What's this? Light stick? What's this for? Looks like a tube or something, like a fluorescent tube.
I'll put this way. Yeah, it's a light of some kind.
Probably is. It fell out of the lights up there. I gotta go replace it up there, I think. Any lights missing up here I need to put back? No, these are all pot lights.
I'm gonna put smoothing. There we go.
I don't know where to put it. Doesn't matter.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, they got here. Oh, they got a mirror here, of course. Video player here. So you can move the video player. Mirror here.
Yeah.
Collider toggle. Okay, that's awesome. That's good. Toggle BGM.
There we go. Now
Oops,
it's got.
background music.
Yeah.
Uh,
I disabled the music, so because
oh,
I'd
you
want
just turned
to.
it off. It's all of a
Yeah,
sudden stopped.
it's
here.
local. Oh, you mean the video player? Yeah, I don't have it on
Yeah.
for me. That's local. Yeah,
Oh,
stop that.
how do I hear it?
Because it's local for you.
I don't hear anything playing now. There's nothing on this screen. I don't hear anything in the music. Did you turn it off for me? If you turned it on local, does that mean I can't hear it now?
No, it's always it's always local. It's not something I can turn off.
Well, I heard it just a few minutes ago, and now it's not.
It's got a loop on it. Yeah.
Okay, if you say so. I don't hear anything playing looping.
Sorry about that.
Well, don't worry about me. I'll figure this thing out somehow.
I keep knocking the camera off, so I'm probably jarring my streamers a lot. And yeah, I'm an emerald green bun.
Background toggle. It doesn't toggle.
Let's turn off my personal mirror so I can actually see the camera. Hello.
I'm gonna rejoin the world.
I think I actually disabled the video player. Oh crap. Come on, VRchat, don't do this to me. Yeah, I don't have anything in the video player. Yeah.
Now I hear the music playing.
No.
This world's got hiccups in it. I swear
It's
all
an
I did is
old.
toggle the background music, and it never. That should toggle it on and off. And now I hear it. But you don't see the mirror that I see on here. So I'll leave it off.
Yeah. Did you check this over here, Mew?
It's playing now. I can hear the music playing now. Something. Just come on. Click here to continue. Click that.
Yeah. It's got world settings in here. It doesn't seem to want to work though.
It takes its time. It's taking its time. There it goes finally. Okay, colliders off.
And
That's all there is.
there we go. Much better. You gotta select the categories. Yeah, it's going fine, Lucian. Just hanging out in my favorite world. One of my favorite worlds.
Information sounds. What the frick is this? Sites are local. Backup mirror.
I kind of enjoy it. Literal giant aquarium.
Leave that off.
So tell me, Mew, how's it going with you?
Well, after you went to bed, I was on longer with Crema, and we explored a few more worlds.
Yeah. Saw
and
the
then
pictures you
got
sent
tired.
me.
He want. Which ones did I send you?
The last
Let me
one.
check my DM. Let me check here.
Yeah. The name of this world, Lucian, is Aquarius.
Oh, that.
As it says in the door right there behind me.
I'm gonna sit down.
I'm already sitting down. It just doesn't look like it.
Yeah, you're looking good. Sit down. Oops, don't want to jump. I want to get up my folder here and show. Took some pictures last night. I'm trying to remember because I got a lot of sleep and my mind's been wiped.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
I went to Astro Bounce. I haven't been there for a while. They added a new crystal.
Crystal?
Finding it. Grandma told me how to get there. You have to go to the frozen sea, go down through the coral and the reefs or something like that. I can't remember what it was called, he said. Find a key, unlock a door, and it takes you to a point in the world that launches another spectacular light show, similar or even better than Ferality's I've seen. And I recorded it, and I did the whole camera zoom in and out effect, and sat there listening to YouTube streaming music and not the world music, and just talking to myself, you might say, with the zoomed in effect, the blurred background. I can send you pictures what they look like. A few of them, not a lot of them.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. That's one thing you might want to set up with your camera. I could show you how to do it.
Oops.
Where you can, it has to work
Whoops,
with
didn't
big
mean to
worlds,
delete that.
not small.
I need to watch what I click on this thing.
Yeah. Did you accidentally,
Yeah, but I saw the message, Lucy, and I'm very sorry about that.
where is this one? I want to see which ones I got here.
Yeah, I need to watch what I click on the virtual desktop. Yeah, very sorry.
Oh, we had fun in there. You might want to go over to that world tonight if you want to.
Yeah. Something new and interesting to show chat, at least.
Yeah. How he found it. He didn't show me, but
Yeah.
just find some pictures.
Sometimes sometimes I like to put in a random word and just see what it crops up.
Okay, where are you? There you are. Drop that one in.
Hold on, I got myself turned around here. Yeah.
You're pretty good at figuring out puzzles. You'd like this world. If you've been there before, I imagine you have.
Oops.
Okay, I sent you 2 files. Oh, Jesus, the same ones. How did I manage to do that? Forget that.
There we go.
That one and this one.
There, lock it right there. Yeah, let me check it real quick.
They're nothing spectacular, but you'll notice the background's kind of blurred with a waterfall behind me.
Yeah.
And when
Nice.
you watch the video of it, it looks nice and smooth compared to seeing it close up with the camera. It kind of distorts it. But if you have a long shot view and the background is far in the distance, you can focus a red kind of like a stripe pattern where you want your narrow band to focus on. You can actually see what goes in and out. And you have to work with another option on the camera, which is called, I think it's masking. Mask. Mode users, no. I was playing around with, focus. You have to play with the focus button. And right now, you can say show, and then play with the zoom in and out. And when you do the show, and then you look at the aperture, you can actually see kind of a red outline, like cross hatch in your camera, but that doesn't show up in the video. And it's showing just me focused, or whatever you want focused in. The background is blurred, the front is blurred, and just where you have the crossing of what you want to focus shows up focused.
Yeah. Where would I find that in
It
VRchat?
takes a little bit of... That is in the camera. That's in the camera setting, the focus option button.
Oh, mine's on.
It should be showing off right now. All the buttons are off. Okay, if you turn show on, click that on. You have options there like off, full auto, semi-auto, and manual. If you go to manual, there is a draggable area. If I don't have my camera set up in the right spot here. If I do it here, let's see, where can I do this? Background of that. Okay, I'm sitting here. And I put the camera as far as I can get, let's say, in this wall without clipping through it. So I got to fly my camera over there. Way back. Make sure I've got the right angle to it, or mirror image. So I'm not flipping our room. So it's exactly how anybody else would see it. Zoom it way back. So it's not clipping through the wall. Right there. Then do your zoom or drag bar on the right side of the camera. You can go close in. Turn the fly speed down low, the turn speed down low. Almost to 0, I'd say. Camera mode should be, it's fine. Anchor is on, let's say, local for me. Slowly move the local over to see me and you. Oops, I gotta zoom it in a little bit. It's cutting off by that plant there.
I'll have to mess with these later.
Yeah, it's a little finicky, but once you got it set up, it's beautiful. I'm going to show you a picture of what we look like. Hang on, I'm going to lock it here so I can get closer to you. And I got the camera, I think, up there.
Well,
where's my camera?
I can't bring up my virtual desktop too much, or it's going to really hurt my VRAM.
That's fine. Okay, let's do this here.
Oops.
Now, go back to focus. You might want to practice about this without being on stream. And especially when you got the camera focusing, you don't want your stream you see blur images. So you have to set this up prior or take it off camera.
There we go.
Okay,
I'm still
manual.
I'm still working on the camera. There we go. I think that works. How's it look to you guys in the chat?
Yeah, you still got a touchy thing. You got to turn on your smoothing.
Oh, smoothing is on. There we go.
Oh, the fly speed then. Turn that down. Okay, aperture zone.
I got it all the way down to 2.
Okay, that's too much.
There we go.
Oh, the turn speed. Turn the speed down a little more. Oh, cutting out.
Yeah. So how's it looking for you guys in the chat? Everything look good?
Closer.
And chat has gone silent for me.
Aw.
It's fine. They can lurk if they want. I'm hearing myself echo in your microphone.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I have my threshold down to 0. Or 2.
Wait, what? Oh.
Hold on. Keep talking.
Keep talking.
Yeah,
Okay,
my
now-
threshold, if I put it down to 0, I can hear a little bit. I can see the bar graph on the mic activation threshold pick up your voice through my headphones back to my speaker. So I have to go above 0. Just so it doesn't clip into you and you hear feedback. I'll make it 3. It should be fine.
I usually keep it low, but not at 0. Otherwise, I
You can do
get feedback.
Well, part that, if you go to 0 and you're the only one talking, that's fine. Because you can do background sounds. If you got your cat purring and nobody can hear it, you go to 0, it will pick up everything in the room.
Yeah.
But if you don't want that noise or fans going off, go to 1 or go at least 2. Too high, and then the first part of your words are clipped, and your last part of first and part of the last part of your sentences are clipped off. And
Yeah,
you can
but not
tell
too
how
much.
bad it can get. Well, yeah, I think 5 max. Okay, there's my effect there. Oh, that's a beautiful picture of us. I'll show you what I'm taking right now with my camera zoomed in. And the aperture there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oscar
And-
and I are looking at a pretty nest egg. We're actually going to be moving soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to look at the camera for a second? My camera?
Hmm.
I'll take a quick picture. Hands in the air or whatever you want to do. I think that worked. Do I have the aperture set correctly?
And my gestures have stopped working again. Really?
I think that's fine. Okay. Okay. That's all I wanted to do. Turn that off. And I'll send you that picture to you. You can see how it looks in the background and whatnot.
Yeah.
A couple of them.
Yeah. But I'm actually been looking. We've been looking for quite a few apartments lately, and might be moving someplace west of my city.
Is that different from the last times you told me?
Well, we've been looking at a whole lot of different spots, north and south. I don't want to say any specific names or whatnot on stream. But
Okay,
been
well,
looking
no,
to get the lately. Been looking at moving to the west end of town.
Is that cheaper than where you are now? I thought you were going to be
By about
going outside of town to
$300.
something.
Well, it kind of
Oh,
is
I hope
outside of
so,
town.
yes.
I mean, to be paying almost $1,500 for rent every month, not including the bills.
But that's 300 less. How much has it gone up since last few months? You said it was going up substantially.
Yeah. I would be when the lease is up. The next one, I'd be paying almost $2,000 a month, or we'll be paying almost $2,000 a month if we stay put. So clearly, that's not an option.
2,000. What do you get for this 2,000? It's like 3 bedrooms or 2
It's
bedrooms?
a two-bedroom
kitchen?
townhome.
2-bedroom townhome. Does that include utilities?
Yeah.
Like water, power, heating, gas? Or whatever you use down there for... Well, you don't have heating. You got air conditioning. Duh. I keep thinking here.
Yeah. My controls are starting.
Oh, no. You hiccuped there for a second.
Yeah, I saw that.
To the stream. What am I looking at here? Yeah, it's just not too bad. Grab my camera a little bit, fly it here. See what this looks like here. Not bad. My speed a little lower. Oh. You still here, Solace? Oh no, I think he's frozen. Oh my god. I think he's dead. Oh, he's come back.
For some reason, Meta just disconnected my headset from
Yeah,
my
you
desktop.
froze there. You weren't moving at all, and then you just came back. At least you came back. You didn't disconnect completely.
Yeah.
What's going on now?
It's Meta. The Quest 3S is not meant to do this. It does not like. It does not like when I bring up the virtual desktop. Yeah, come on, please, Meta, just be. Yeah. I think it's this world. It might be too intensive for the headset to put up with.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the app. You don't have anything else going on in the background. As far as your stream goes, do you have? Let's see something here. Okay, what I see as far as the fish going floating here, I don't see them on your screen at all. There's nothing showing up. Oh, hang on. That's my fault. That's my fault. Sorry. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right.
What is going on?
One thing I noticed on your stream, we're way off camera. You have to either move your camera or come over to me. He's checking something else right now. He's over there. Over there. Where's your camera situated? Oh, it's over there. Look at that. Yeah, you're almost out of your range of your camera.
Yeah,
According
I'm
to
trying
your
to set
video.
my headset back up after that disconnect.
Ah. Okay.
There we go.
If anything, you sit on this side because your camera's facing that way, and I'll face this way. Because that way you'll get a front view of you and not me.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yep. And I'll move my camera here so I can see us both better. Nice smooth move.
I'm still getting massive delay on my end.
Not sure. Wow, that's interesting. Not sure. What I got going on here? Mm-hmm. Is a cat over there?
The cat?
Yeah, there's a cat over there, and I got my camera right
Oh,
behind the cat over there, and I've got it super focused in the thing, and
yeah.
we're blurred out.
There's actually two
Huh.
of them over there. If you notice, a tiny
Yeah,
one and a large
I see
one.
it. Yeah, I see that. I just happened to fly my camera right behind it, so it's in focus, and we're blurred out. Just for my own. I can turn on visibility so I can see a little better. Okay. Filters. That's fine. Where am I going here?
There.
Focus. There it is. Okay. Semi-focus.
Keep losing stream
Full
every so
focus.
often.
Manual. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Let me show chat what's going on here. This is what we're talking about. This world has cats in it.
Hmm.
I don't know if they're a representation of the creators' cats in the past or what have you.
Yeah, you almost have your camera where I had my camera.
Except I was actually looking intentionally at the cats.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to place mine right there. The cat will be out of focus. I'll lock it there. Turn off flying. We're still in focus. Yep.
There we go. That should be the perfect shot right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm.
And yeah, that should be good. I think. How's our volume?
Mm.
Oh, make sure you don't click the source for the audio at the camera source, because you'll be way out of sound and you'll only hear it from the camera's point of view. You want to pick it up where you are, so don't accidentally click. I think it is the stream or something camera.
Yeah, I clicked the
Auto
stream camera.
Yeah, but there's a stream audio link too. You can get the audio from the camera, and you don't want that turned on, or we're going to sound very far away.
I think that's in the Twitch.
No, that's in the camera itself. There's an option to do that. Auto camera? No. Where is it? Stream camera on?
Huh.
Camera mode? Camera
Audio from
mode?
camera. There's actually a switch for it.
Yeah, you don't want that unless you intend to fly your camera and get the audio and hear its source from there. If you turn that on, you'll probably be very quiet in the background. So careful you don't actually turn that on unless you know what it's doing. So I played back stuff. It's like, why is my voice coming from a different spot in the video? And it's because it was picking up from the camera's point. If you have it in stream mode. As soon as you hit the stream button, you'll see some options for stream, source, spout stream, audio from camera.
Can never leave that camera button alone. It's just got to be perfect.
Yep. Is mine okay? Test 1, 2. Yep.
Yeah. Should be good for me. Yeah. So, other than that, what's new with you?
What's new with me? Let me think for a second. Not much. It was just the other day I seen you, so besides being on VR late, doing some fancy videoing myself, which I want to cut and edit and then post it maybe on my new YouTube channel. Just the chill music that I found, and me just sitting there, just doing some facial expressions, kind of fading in and around, moving slowly in it. I'm doing kind of like an ASMR kind of slumber kind of motion gestures in my face. And plan to maybe just slice that out, post that up, see how that works.
looking forward to
I
it.
like playing with. You'd probably be the only one that watches it if you do the whole thing.
That's how streamers usually get their start.
Yeah, it's not really for streaming. It's kind of a more of a. If I had to drop an audio clip of just me chilling, saying nothing, and just let's say I've got this in the background.
Yeah.
Fish maybe in the background, and the camera's down here. I'm up there, and I got listening music in the background, not necessarily world music in here. Different audio source. All system sounds turned off, so you don't hear bleeps or Windows sounds or Discord notifications. Anything else is turned off. That's why my volume was off in this world. I muted completely VRC's sounds. So everything was turned off except YouTube and my voice.
Oh, you'd be surprised how many people would actually, or you'd be surprised how many people actually like that kind of stuff on YouTube, where they can just put a video on with a background and they can just listen to the music.
Yeah. I've seen people with like 80 people. Maybe they got a following a long time ago, and they're just sitting there,
just listening to music,
chilling, listening to music, or doing something, reading a book or whatever. I don't know how you read a book in VR with your headset on, but
people find a way. How do I put a video in this thing?
Chat would be just going on to itself. Nobody be watching it.
How would I put a video in this button? They actually put it on the video itself.
You have to hit that little up arrow at the bottom, I believe.
Yeah. Here we go. Copyright-free music.
Is it global or local? Because I don't see anything yet.
Oh, I forgot to hit the play button.
Okay, loading. Oh, there I see it. Yep. Cafe music. Let me change my camera around here so I can see something.
Some background music.
Cut this thing here. Zoom out. Perspective up. Here.
Much better. I could actually see a world like this with I could see a world like this, or with someone just streaming music in the background.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that at all. Turn off focus show. Yep.
There we go. Angle that up a little bit and perfect. Yeah. And this one I know is copyright free, so Twitch isn't going to do anything about it. I think I sent this to you a while back, but just in case. And yeah, music that's playing now, royalty free.
Did you send me that one before? Probably did.
This bunny. This is Oaken's. This is Oaken's on Gumroad from Dark Spot Designs. Right now, what we're both in is a beta test. It's version 6 of the beta. Once Oaken's ironed out all the kinks and whatnot, it'll be going live. So the final product may not look exactly like this. It may not have all the features that you might see, but it will look something like this. And if this world had audio link in it, you'd be seeing our ears light up.
Yeah, we don't have any audio link going on in here. It's weird.
Yeah, this world's before they started doing that stuff. It's like practically every world that anyone makes nowadays has to have audio link in it. I don't see why, though. That stuff's usually only good for, like, going to clubs and whatnot.
What's going on in here? I got two musics playing at the same time in here. Why?
World
What am I
audio.
listening
You probably got world audio and the video audio.
to? How do I turn?
It is
World
quite the
audio
comfy
off.
place, Zalium. You got to use that window over there.
Oh,
Go into audio and turn off world audio. World audio is separate from the video audio, which you're not going to find in there.
how do I turn it on then? Turn it off? Oh, there it is.
I had to actually turn it all the way down to 0. Because clicking the button didn't do anything. Or clicking the toggle didn't do anything. This user hasn't updated this world in a long, long time.
Okay. World audio is off. All I hear is the cafe music playing now, I think. Yeah.
The smooth, soft jazz.
Yeah. And you sound quiet from there, so I gotta come back.
Because you're too far away.
Hang on. Put this over here so it doesn't interfere with something.
Glow light.
And drop it down.
Mew has been eaten by the couch.
What? Oops. See what my back is here. Okay, just move back and switch around. Okay, I think I should be okay. Let's see. And I turn my browser off. I thought something in my browser was playing here.
Yeah. Well,
Duh.
Super Cool Boy Lover. You can easily find it on Gumroad, though it's going to be the V2, not this one. This is going to eventually become the V3 of that Avi. And with all the features that have been added on, it's possible the price, the original $30 price tag is going to go up. So if you want to get the update free, buy now. When it's still 30. I love this music.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay,
Yeah.
focus here. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. When you need some good solid ambient or background music, it's always good to go light jazz.
Let's do this. Zoom back here. Too far.
Yeah.
Zoom in on us. Focus aperture. Looks pretty good. Flying off. Yeah, that looks good. If we don't move from the spot, it's actually pretty good. Okay. What was I doing last night? Besides trying to figure out what we were going to do between me and Crema after everything kind of wound down, we were exploring. He actually stayed on longer than I thought. We're on to like 5 in the morning. Because he wanted to find new worlds to explore, so he jumped around to a few. What were we looking at? Let me see my previous worlds. Recent.
I think I might have found a better one.
We went to Vix's world, Meadow Cottage. That was one that I think you already been there. Then we went to
Many
the Backrooms
times.
Dead End world. Yeah. Then the Cozy Cottage. You ever been to the Cozy Cottage by Sam?
Several times.
That's his home world. That was my home world that I started off with him in as well.
There we go. And this world actually has a play queue list.
Oh, nice, nice. But if you ever wanted to add more after this runs out, but is this continuous, 24 hours a day?
No, this one's
It says
not.
2 hours on it. 2 hours and 5 minutes. Okay.
Actually, the
That,
video's
I
about.
don't think- It's 2 hours and 5 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I
How do
see
you
it right
skip to
down
the
the
next
bottom
one?
right.
There we go.
You hit the skip or hit the
Yeah.
forward button one. Okay.
Another
that's
one.
A different one. That's an hour and 33 minutes. Yeah. Can I hear it in the video? Yours? Hit the video. Test.
Incidental
1, 2,
jazz.
well, there's jazz. It'd probably be picking up my voice a little louder than yours.
I think the Black Cat actually uses this video. Also copyright free.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've ever been there. It's a very popular public spot. A lot of crazy stuff goes on there. You find a lot of would-be up-and-coming streamers going to places like that just to try and get the views and the clicks. Messing with people online kind of thing. I once saw this one user who was on there. She had a nice silvery voice, and everyone was just commenting on her, just shooting the breeze, talking with her, and she seemed like a cool person. Then someone walked up to her and said, "Hey, you got a nice voice." And in the deepest, most baritone, masculine voice I ever heard, he went, "Thank you. I've been working on it for a while."
Well, and then you're like, "Whoa, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Where'd
Yeah.
that come from?"
Yeah. The guy who asked just totally freaked the fuck out and ran into the next room. Then came back, called him a trap, and everything else was like, it's just like, well, you didn't see the camera there, you didn't see the setup, you couldn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, read the room.
Yeah. It's funny, funniest shit. Didn't say nothing though, and tried my best not to react.
When were you there last?
Oh, that was a while ago, like before I met you. I used to hang out at the Black Cat a lot, just random public instances, before I decided to become a VRchat streamer. I never
See
did get
who would
there,
come by and talk to you, or
just to see what would happen, because a lot of crazy shit happens in those public instances, because, again, they're public.
true. And when you went in there, did you have any control over the music that would play? Let's say non-copyrighted stuff. That
No.
would be
Usually the
out.
instance owner tends to lock that out so no one else can mess with it. So they can't put stuff that's inappropriate.
Do you have to tell them that you're streaming? Did they know you were?
No, not really. It would be the polite thing to do, or put it in your profile that you're live streaming, like I have.
What do you mean by, let's say, in your status? Like,
Yeah.
right now you say Twitch streaming? Okay.
Yeah.
So they'd have to have their nameplates turned on to see that. Otherwise,
Yeah.
or open their menu and they see it that way.
Yeah. Or they could just
Right
look
now,
at my
it's just with your
profile.
name. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, but
not all of them
see-
assume they look at your profile, don't read that profile,
Yeah.
they don't look at your status,
Yeah.
and they just start
But-
talking to you.
Usually it's considered good etiquette to assume that if you see the camera out, likely they're live streaming or something.
Yeah.
It's usually the safest
Doesn't mean
bet.
always. I used to do that where I had my camera out just for my own OBS
Yeah.
recording with my log. And people assume, are you recording this? And I'd say, I'm recording for my own purposes. It's not going on YouTube. I'm not streaming it. It's just strictly me. If you want to be in it,
Yeah.
it's fine. You don't have to be. I'm not filming you. It's pointed at me. If
Yeah.
you come into shot and say something, well, you'll just be recorded. And that's as far as it goes.
Yeah.
It's my own video log that I've
Yeah.
got going.
And that's usually the proper thing to do. But some people get bent
If
out
you're-
of shape out of it. It's like, you shouldn't be recording. It's like, it's a public instance. And if they get belligerent, I
well-
usually just block them and forget about it.
Yeah.
Of course,
I was gonna say.
I wonder how long it takes them to figure out like that I just put them on block.
I don't know. Seats look like they could be a little more comfortable. They look very flat. Doesn't look too comfortable. They should have some blankets pulled over them, but that's just me.
Well, the other room in there with the jellyfish got blankets on the chairs and everything, but that's supposed to be a comfy room.
Yeah. I mean, you got a good setup in your window. It looks like we've got our bodies at the bottom cut off a little bit.
Yeah,
But you got the fish in the background and the top.
yeah.
left.
That's why our legs are cut off. They don't really
Yeah.
need to see our legs anyway.
Yeah.
And this world turns my shirt to pink.
Pink?
Yeah, kind of orange, kind of an orangish pink.
I'm looking out on the stream. Yeah, maybe a little bit. And comparing it what I see in here.
Yeah, we see it as a bit more white than what the stream sees it.
Yeah. Well, you know it's white because we came from the Avatar test chamber and we were
Yeah.
playing around with the hue shifting and everything. And if it appears different in here, even your nose looks a little more pink than it should be white. I don't know if mine is on camera, but yeah, your whole nose looks pinkish. It's got a white, kind of a lighter as it comes close to the green, but it looks like you've been rubbing it a little more. It's kind of pinked out, and it goes for anything white, I imagine.
Yeah.
Even my fingers look a little pink in this area. It's just the lighting in this world that's causing it. It should be whiter than that.
Yeah. I had
It's
this
off.
as my
It's
homeworld for the
red.
longest time.
This one?
Yeah. In my early days of VRchat. Like before I even had a headset.
And this is where you'd sit, or you'd sit in different spots of it? Or
Yeah.
Did you have one favorite spot?
Yeah.
No?
You know, there was this one world that I found once that was an aquarium like this, except it was designed to be a home theater. It actually had stadium seating and everything. Like a literal theater. But the aesthetic theme was that around you is a giant aquarium. And when you sat down, the back would open up like a trap door or something. You'd just slide out of the way and you would see aquarium in the backdrop. Then you could bring up the screen. And you could literally watch movies on it. And then YouTube started implementing its thing to try and prevent things like that, so they changed up the code and everything. And worlds like this just slowly, or kind of just rapidly disappeared.
That sucked.
Yeah. One of the only few places left that still broadcast movies is Popcorn Palace.
You can stream from Popcorn Palace, can you? Or do the people?
No, the movies would count as copyright material, and I would get copyright fraud and infringements and all that. So
But what if you put something on there that's copyright free? Let's say you got a YouTube that was copyright free. Put it in Popcorn Palace because you can play any video in there as well.
Yeah,
like
any
you can
YouTube
here.
video. If it's copyright free, there's not going to be issues. But if it's like if I were to suddenly play one of the Avengers movies on there, that would get me banned almost instantly. And that would end my Twitch career rather quickly.
Well, no doubt. Before it even started. What was I looking at here? My desktop here. Okay. I'm just looking at what you got for viewers on here. I think you got a new record going on.
Yeah. It got up as high as 73 earlier, but then a bunch of them left off. They had to go and... yeah.
Today?
Yeah. I got raided by 73 people.
Were they all people or were they bots? How do you know if they're...
Oh, it was an actual streamer who just did the raid message and everything. A bunch of people poured on in. To which I appreciate that, guys.
I scared everybody off.
It's not you.
You never know. I see a lot of names on there that I don't recognize.
Yeah. I'm down to 15 now, I think.
It shows on your stream, right now, 12 to me.
It's more than I had in a while. Still a new record. I'm not going to complain.
And that's all exposure to what? It can't be just where you put it on that one Discord server that we have. That
I put it on. I put it on multiples. I even put it on DSD. The DSD server.
What channel did you put it on there? Because I was thinking, where could it be posted for promoting yourself or upcoming promotion?
They have a thing for it.
Really? Let me see. So I was trying to see where it was because I was going to ask you about that. Change around here.
Yeah, it's where it's in self-advertising.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Can you put it in there?
Yeah. Oh, it's fluff streaming. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, fluff stream. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah. I see the channel, but I don't see your link in there.
May have gotten.
Do you double check it again? Because I don't see it in there. I see diamonds in there, but yours is not in there. And that was yesterday at 14:51, the last one I see.
I may have forgotten to...
Okay, it's not there. Because I was thinking, where should we put that? I think it's fluff streaming, for sure. You may want to drop it in there. But that's only for the people that want to drop into DSD's site to see that there. They don't have a lot of channels on there. They had more, I swear, when I joined. Yeah.
Yeah, let's fix this right now.
Yeah. You gonna put it in there? Drop it in? Similar to what Diamond does. You see how his is set up?
Yeah.
Title and then the link and then you'll link to it. Kind of an icon of you or whatever.
Yep.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, you didn't put... Oh yeah, today I decided to do another casual VR stream. Yep.
And it works. Showing off the DSD V3.
Do you have your own Twitch, or not Twitch, Discord server?
No, I do not. I need one, though.
Yep.
I should set one up.
That's
But I'm going to have to delete one of those servers.
Learning curve and how to man that and who you want to admin it and then functioning and scheduling on there and whatever you want. But that's going to take a while for them to see it because you have to populate your Twitch stream to point to it if you want people to join that along with Facebook or
Yeah. But there's a lot of
YouTube or
issues
whatever
that
you
also
wanna
come with Discord. Because if I post it publicly, then that means a lot of people or a lot of bots and whatnot can use that and try and siphon information off of people, or try and pull that whole, "Hey, I'm an artist. You want to commission me for work?" That whole scam and spiel.
Yeah.
When they're not really an artist and they're just trying to use it to get your information. Which is why you chat
Can't
should
you
be
put-
very careful about any erroneous messages you get.
I wonder how the bigger server ones do it. Do they have people that are admin that watch this stuff all the time besides you?
Yeah. Bigger servers have
that have-
moderators.
And bots that can filter the stuff coming in?
Yeah. But a lot of people that do that will never use it through the server. They'll always DM someone. And then that person that got DM'd, if they're smart, would usually get enough evidence and then report them for scamming to the server admins. I've gotten more than a few people doing that.
When you have some experience, maybe the second time around, building a new one, take it slow.
Yeah. I'm only just getting started. I'm in a way building my audience. Though I think I'm getting the hang of being a VTuber or a VRchat primary. Though I need to figure out how to keep them entertained more on my own than anything. Oh.
I've seen Hex on earlier. You were talking to them.
Yeah.
I've since opened the window and all the chat is gone here. I thought I could scroll back, but I
Yeah.
don't see anything right now.
They're just gone AFK. Oops. Yeah. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing, Meta? Stop that. The fuck are you doing? Hang on, my desktop is just doing all kinds of weird things.
Got too many things running or going on? Any more than you need. Fun tech stuff all the time.
What the fuck is...
Oops, don't want to put that on. Oh. And they decide to move a bit here into me, but it's okay. All's good. He's gone AFK for technical things right now, dealing with it. Maybe Monty will come around again. Everybody says, who's Monty? Monty is his male cat. Sometimes if he's gone long enough, it starts to get around his headset and starts to purr. But I think there's not going to happen tonight. I wonder if that's a loop of fish going around and around, and at some point it cuts the scene and resets, or it's totally randomized. Weird, I wonder.
They're all on a loop.
At what point at the loop? I wonder how long it loops, and could you actually see the cut in the loop, and then all of a sudden the fish jump to kind of a repeat?
Now, I think they're on a closed
You have to
circuit
watch-
loop. The other loop happens out of sight. Like they're actually on an actual path, but we only see a small part of that path. To try and make it more
So
realistic.
I don't understand. Is it a loop or not a loop?
Well, it's a loop, but we can't actually see the entire thing. It's like we only see a small part.
Okay.
They don't automatically teleport. I think they're on an actual complete loop. Like they actually move around in the world.
But I'm saying this whole world is set up in this. What we're seeing is the background, a loop of an image repeating over and over. Let's say over an hour.
Oh no! Oh no! Those are actual 3D objects.
Well, but is it real life that we're seeing that's been captured and put into this world that we're seeing from some other camera source, imported into this world?
I've actually space dragged out of here. Those are not projecting. Those are actual physical objects that are just floating around there. Those 3D
Really?
looking
That's
fish
part-
are actual 3D.
So are there? Okay, so we're not watching a video. It is actually randomized fish that are
Yeah.
constantly. God, how the hell would they do that? That's a lot of processing you'd think the world would have to do to render, to do this kind of graphics continuation. Because that world, that would.
It'd be easier if it
Can't
was
imagine that would be.
Yeah, it'd be easier if it was a video feed, but no, all that is just 3D rendering. Which is probably
So
why
this
I'm
world-
lagging so badly.
I would be lagging too, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm getting 40, 45 the max in here, I think. Yep.
Well, this world is optimized
this-
for Quest, so I think.
Is it?
No, it is not.
Can you tell?
I went to the world screen.
I am in the world screen. Where do you see the?
It's in the
icons now?
It's in
Where
the
did they put that?
upper right of the picture. It blends in with the blue.
I just hold on. This is too close here.
It's a Windows icon and a star next to it.
Does that look different? I don't remember a Windows icon. Or that's PC. Oh, they used to say PC, didn't they?
Yeah.
Instead of a Windows icon. And now it shows a little 4 square blue icon with a
Yeah.
little Android symbol if there was Android, or iOS if there was the case.
Yeah, this world's
Which
only
is an Apple
optimized
now.
for PC.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we can see it. If that was Quest, they'd probably see nothing then. Or they couldn't even get in this world in the first place, obviously.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And since those are actual 3D fish, you can understand why Quest users wouldn't be able to come here.
Yeah, I would think. But even for us to see this processing in this world being done, you would think that there would be lag or jitter at least going on. I don't see anything. It looks pretty fluid to me.
I see it whenever I bring up the virtual desktop.
Like you're doing the screen up there. Oh. Did not see that. Its own volume? Oh, it's got its own brightness. That's what that is. Ah. So it's just in place, just a little VizVid. As opposed to Pro TV 3, I think it's called.
Yep.
Seems pretty stable. And it has a queuing system to it, so that's good. Never tried the resync button down here, but
Yeah. If you do put a video in there, I would have to ask to make sure it's copyright free or
well, I'm
royalty
not putting
free.
anything in.
At least while I'm
No.
streaming.
Oh, I know. can't remember the last time. Or I've been here soon a while ago, but the first time I seen it was months ago.
I made sure to actually feed the cat before logging on here.
All right, right. It's already 2 o'clock your time. Wow.
Yeah, time flies, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I started streaming a bit late though, so
Because you were looking for places with your
I was out
partner,
with Oscar for stuff.
Oscar.
Yeah. Went out, had a
So you've
little
been looking-
food at or had some food at Taco Bueno. Don't think you know what
Pretty
that
good.
is.
Oh, don't you? Taco place.
Yeah.
Don't you do Taco Tuesdays though? This
Yeah.
is Monday.
Well,
Or this is a Monday. No, it's
it's Sunday.
I'm losing my dates. It's Sunday. Well, going into Monday now, but yeah, Sunday night.
Yeah.
Still. So you got 2 more days. So yeah, you can go anytime you want. It doesn't have to be one day of the week that you dedicate, but
I had
maybe you have
nachos
the
though.
urge to do it. I had tortilla with tuna and shredded cheese on it. That's my idea as a taco.
You know,
Sometimes with mayonnaise, sometimes with tartar sauce, sometimes with
oops.
wasabi on it. I mix all the tastes up together. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not a picky eater.
Yeah. You know, if I could make worlds, I'd make a world like this, but design it in a way meant for streamers, where it's like they can have a cool ass background behind them, like this aquarium, while they're chatting with chat. It's why it's one of the reasons why I wanted to start learning Unity in the first place.
Have you been playing around with Unity or had time to? Between
These days,
setting all
very
this up,
little.
playing your games.
That and trying
how
to
about
balance
STO?
streaming. Yeah, I just spend about 10-15 minutes a day to get my
And I haven't
stuff done.
And speaking of which, you said I think Samantha was telling me that a new one, or you told me that a new one was starting up,
Soon.
campaign or something like this, and I haven't.
The one that's going on right now is not doesn't count towards the campaign, but you do get a cool set for it for your ship.
It's funny.
Some
Since,
people do the
Pharrell
buyout,
getting ready
though.
for that. I haven't actually played it all that much. That's my fault anyway.
Yeah.
So many things on my bucket list. I want to try this. I want to try that. Yeah, I think you got your Windows set up pretty good here. Let's see. Look like there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got it from the back end of me a little bit.
Well, I wanted to show the cool aquarium.
Yep. Yep. It's too bad. A little bit of the aquarium, a little bit of the screen, but there's not much happening on the screen, just other than
Yeah.
a cup there steaming on.
I can't exactly hide the
Something
screen.
Yeah. There's not anything happening on there to watch.
Yeah.
Just. It's
I
good.
wish I could put the screen in someplace out of the way. You know?
Other than here, the couches are all made to look at the screen. That's just
Yeah.
the way it's kind of shaped around here, so
Yeah.
people could see the aquarium in the background, and then the big screen in the middle.
Yeah.
And yeah, it outlines it pretty good that way. But where we're sitting, it's hard to see. But you're doing it from a stream point of view, so you're the focus. You are the screen to them.
Yeah. And a backdrop like this would be a cool thing for the streamers. watching it
Yep.
and whatnot.
Yep.
The audience would be
They're not
seeing
watching us.
fish.
They could be watching the aquarium and not us. Oh, look
Yeah.
at the pretty fish. I'll forget about the silly rabbits.
Background go blub blub. I'm gonna stare at that for about an hour.
What if you had a world or stream and you just set a camera in the world and you put it at the screen of fish, and that was your stream, just watching aquarium? You think anybody would follow?
There's about
One or two, maybe.
Or there's about 12
about it.
channels that are like that. One of them is a live feed where all they do is shine a camera on an aquarium with a bunch of fish in it. And then they set it up so that someone could enter a Twitch command and feed the fish.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a game you could interact with the fish.
Well,
in
I
that
wouldn't call it a
respect, and that's
game because you can't overfeed the fish, so they'd have to put it on some kind of timer. Because if you overfeed them, they start dying.
Still wondering how, like some of these other games like marbles, you can put in like exclamation play, and
Yeah.
that ties into the game. Not is that a Twitch game or is that?
It's a
how
game
does that
made to
feed
work
through
with Twitch. You have to link the game to your Twitch account and your Steam.
It's gonna take a little bit of figuring out to do.
Yeah. I'm getting
do you
some
do the-
indigestion.
Oh no!
Yeah. It should be fine
What-
for now.
Don't
Pro-
leave me stranded here with your viewers here. I don't want to bring your ratings down. Or
Yeah.
you got to make it be right back screen.
I do.
Or do you? Did you create one?
Yeah, it's part of the stream. It came with the theme that I downloaded.
Because I remember when you were at the bathroom the other night, I seen on your stream there was no screen up, like be right back.
Well, I kind of had to
I
drop
was actually,
everything and run to the
filling in.
bathroom.
Ah.
Yeah, it's like it's like when the incontinence hits, you gotta go. You don't have time to do anything else, or you're gonna make a big ass mess on the.
Isn't there something, I think Diamond says, there's kind of like a hot switch. You don't have to toggle this and switch. You can just hit a button and it goes right to the screen, or a button and shows this screen or whatever.
Yeah, but I have
And it
no idea
actually
how to
will.
set that up.
Yet. I'm sure,
You know, when I'm not streaming, I wind up playing a game, and instead of actually doing the thing I should be doing, which is learning how my programs function, so that we don't have problems like that. But
How
ADHD
did you-
brain go burr.
your brain's fine. Your brain is fine.
If you say so. Many doctors that
I
I've
say so.
encountered would say otherwise.
And you say "ba" to them. Sometimes you listen to your own body and you know your own mind. Unless a lot of people are giving you feedback, otherwise saying,
Well, I've had a lot of memory issues
take it
in the
pers-
past. And that TMS thing was supposedly helping out with that. I haven't noticed anything, but apparently my spouse has.
like, for the better? Has anything
Yeah.
changed?
It says I tend to be less forgetful, and saying this lot that I oftentimes usually would forget things, but I haven't been doing that since the TMS. So
To me,
I've also been more
I haven't
attentive.
noticed anything. Yeah, that's more focused. I mean, that just takes everybody to practice. Doesn't mean you have anything wrong with you. They don't focus and they don't try to remember things.
Yeah.
Either saying it, seeing it, touching it, smelling it if that's the case, and reinforcing it like within the moment. Say your name. Let's say you meet somebody and you've never met before and you want to remember the name. Keep saying Asalis, and then bring it, talk. Asalis, do you remember? And you bring up their name again.
Yeah.
If you never bring up your who you're talking to, like Mew, you will never forget me.
Yeah.
Like I meet people in here and we get into a conversation. It's like what is your name? I have to bring up, the menu label above their head
Yeah.
or nameplate.
Yeah.
Who are you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When I'm in a crowded room and they're in a different avatar, it's like, who are you? And I have to pop it up. Oh, yeah, you're a Celis. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of times I have to check who they are labeled as. They don't have a badge on them saying their name.
Life hacks in VR.
Especially when... Life hacks?
And it's what they usually. It's a weird little meme thing where instead of like tips for life, they would say life hacks. Like how
Oh.
when you find a workaround in a video game or something or a program that allows you to do something quicker, they call those
Yeah.
program hacks. Life hacks is
Yeah.
basically that, but in real life.
Of course. In my experience, and I'm not an expert by a long shot, but what works is paying attention, listening, slowing down, not focusing on too many things at once. And nobody can have a problem then. If they really want to take an interest on thing, focus on one thing. And I know a lot of people, I can multitask, I can do this. Yeah, you're diverting your attention, you're diverting your memory. You're not making connections to one particular subject and focusing on that. If you split it in many different ways, that doesn't mean you have a memory problem. It has a focusing attention problem, I would think, more.
Yeah.
And I can do that easily when I get into VR. It seems like you're in a world right now, in a physical world, by yourself, but you're surrounded by virtual people in your experience, what your brain sees. You take your heads off, it's like, wow, where am I? I'm in a quiet little room right now, or in my bedroom, or a separate room for VRing. And there's nobody here. I take my headset off. I can hear all that chatter when I put it down. I put it back on. That world comes live in my head. That's the brain sees what it experiences. Like, you're here. I see pictures around me. This is my reality. What my eyes see make my reality.
Yeah.
Be it people talking to you, music, or whatever going on
Yeah,
simultaneously.
my gut's starting to complain to me. I think I might be having.
Oh, that. Okay,
Yeah.
calling. Nature calls. Yeah.
Yeah.
The money's got to go to the
Yeah.
check out the woods.
Yeah.
Put in BRB mode. Can you do that right quick?
Yeah.
Or I could talk to.
They still hear the audio. This
Yeah.
is just this
You
the
may-
BRB screen.
Yeah, you may want to have your avatar go into a AFK position, because that's looking weird position too. That's something you can do later. I know you brought up the be right back screen, so they can't see what you're doing. That's fine. But they can still hear me, I think, in the background. And I don't know whether to keep talking or not, because nobody's in the room chatting right now unless they want to chat to me. And listen to this red bun talking here. I don't have an ASMR voice. I don't pretend to believe I do. So I can be quiet in the background or just chat to myself about blah blah whatever, but I don't know everybody out there. There's nothing to talk about. I need a subject. So meanwhile, I'll just do my own thing and wait for Solus to come back. And you can listen to the cool music in the background. And they'll be back shortly. Stand by. Is that blurry? That's not good. That's not right. Well, that's good. Boy, well, where does it sleep while you're streaming? On your bed? And they're in the same room, right? And you say you keep it in that room all the time because you don't want it. And what's going to happen when you move to your new place? Will you have it? Can it walk around the whole place instead of being couched in your room? Oh, the cat will probably have to. They're great when they're young. When they get old, it's not a big novelty to them, unless they like still playing around, jumping up and down, playing, skirting around and that kind of thing. Mine were young, they were crazy for those things, and I have 3 in mine. 1 in the flex room, 1 in the kitchen, and 1 in the corner of the kitchen facing 2 windows so they can have a bird's eye view. And there's a one that's cupped in one direction, and there's another lower level. They've got a round thing they can jump through a hole through. I had another one, but my son took that one. They said he could take for his cat when they left. As far as cat trees being a real plaything, not so much now. And they were in it more when there was 2 of them before they used to cuddle and share one pile. They keep each other warm or just play with anything that was attached to things that hang from one level to another. Everything back?
Yeah, I think so.
Good, good.
I have my microphone on the headset, by the way. So if I have to get up and go, I won't be leaving you entirely alone. My avatar just won't be moving. So anyone still? So anyone in chat still there, or are you guys just lurking? That's fine though. We'll do all the talking for you. Yeah. So, other than the weird texture glitch with the glove, what do you think about the latest version of this avatar?
I like it. Like I was telling everybody, I think about close to 95% of the issues with it are solved. And I don't know if Oaken can fix that texture changes where you make it all one solid color like I had in a previous bun that I showed you. Yeah. He's changed something now. And it may be just because the leg warmers and arm warmers are all tuned together and he had one texture. Now you can separate the top from the bottom, which gets me curious now. Because he's got a different texture than he does on the leg warmers right now. If I can put my arm in my leg, it looks completely a different material texture. Yeah. Where if I'm in the other bun, I won't switch into it. It might have just one texture. And that texture is shared between the top and bottom on one toggle that you control everything. And my arm is flying off my head. Come on, stay with me. Don't go out of body.
Your arm is having an out-of-body experience.
Yeah,
or out-of-VR experience, I should say.
Yeah, it's trying to escape from me. I don't know why. Other days, smooth, not a problem. Other days, it's just...
The Gmod must flow.
It looks fine when I go into system mode. I can see my controllers in my hand. Does yours do that when you go into... I know I have Valve Index and you've got a Quest 3. When I go into system, I can actually see my controllers in my hand. They're actually a perfect representation of what they look like, as if I had my head set off. I can even see my controllers, and they have a little battery symbol where the button is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
they're not
crap.
shaking. I can tell exactly where the
Yeah.
point coming off the edge here
crap.
is going off in a line. Except they don't line up. Oh, okay. BRB screen. No time. Okay. Yeah, you need a hot switch or something to change it. And maybe mute yourself if you feel the need to. I hear a little bathroom echo going on in there. That's the thing. I know. Yeah, it is what it is. Minus my design on my shirt here. The tie-dye. Yeah. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's fine. What other people say and see when they see the heart, and I won't mention. Oh, I told Crema, I didn't tell you. I won't tell you in stream here. I'll tell you afterwards what somebody said about it. And it pissed me off. Because they got some kind of weird association. What they call those ink blot tests? They've seen something that I don't see. I'll tell you about later. When I describe it, you'll probably see it, and then you can't unsee it. And your stream is not going to show it at this angle here. I'm not going to show it off to your stream. But I have changed the colors, as you might notice what I had before. I dialed it. It was set at 25. It's something else now. Yeah, sure, it's close to the red hue shifts, but now your audience is probably wondering, what is he talking about? What is he hiding? It's nothing, really. There's nothing to see. Looks fine. It's supposed to be tie-dyed, stretched tie-dye lines, starting from the middle of the heart out. And this is my custom design I wanted him to put on this tie-dye shirt. This can't be public. He has a cloud option to turn on, and that's fine. That's what he created. Yeah. Well, that one is what I can't remember that type. I've never worn that one. It just, yeah. I'm always a tie-dye kind of person. I have a lot in my wardrobe in real life. And a lot of furry shirts now. A lot of black furry shirts, believe it or not. Probably about 20 last 2 years or more. Going to 6 cons. Ordering them online. Yeah. It's not cheap being furry. Between having the equipment, the PC, and if you get into fursuiting, or avatar design, world design, or being an artist, commissioning stuff, it's a full-time job. Then promoting it on YouTube or on Twitch. Either you're promoting yourself or... Yeah. Yeah, there's that. Depends on... Yeah, it's a full-time job to maintain that. It's not simple. It's not like kids' toy you can just turn on and it just runs itself. No. Yeah. In your case, it's your income, or starting off to be, and grow into something else. I know another Twitch streamer that plays games. He does Beat Saber, and he actually does leather work. You can actually see a top-down camera. You see his hands working on stuff. He probably goes to cons and sells his wares. Leather wares, that kind of stuff. Yeah. One's doing artwork, some doing Lego, some doing beadwork, some doing just they're showing their tablet and what they're sketching for commissions for other people. And yeah, some people like to see that as it's happening. I know some of you know. I can see them working in Unity, working on them, or Blender, sculpting little pieces at a time, taking it. I'd be so rushed, like, geez, this is close enough, good enough. Yeah, let's get it up, see how it looks. Okay, I can tweak that, come back, how's that look? Oh, tweak that. And these people are painstakingly, like, looking at 3D, rotating it. No, change it here, change, rotate, change. Or they start coloring a 3D object or a 2D object. They're equipped with racing quick and redrawing the lines. They've got drawing skills. They know how to draw the right proportions of things. They've had background in drawing for years. It takes a certain perspective to skill set to kind of get things right, looking right, not ugly like a kid's 2-year-old drawing. Is that if I picked up a pen and tried to draw now, it would look horrible. It takes years to kind of work at it, play with it. Doodle, draw. And they get to a point where you think, well, that seems easy enough. And you just want to imitate them right off the bat. It's not that easy. You got to look at it from a certain perspective, like off to the angle, front on, looking from the bottom up, different positions of how close it appears from a perspective point of view. If you're drawing their legs, looking towards you, the legs are closer, so they look a little larger. Or top down, your head's going to look larger than the rest of your body. You have to kind of think like you're a camera drawer if you want to get that effect. But if you're going into not a picture of you, but a rendered drawing of you, that's a whole different thing too. You can make any kind of shape you want. And you start off with the basic head, I guess, circle and everything, dividing everything in half, and getting a rough draft, and then kind of outlining what you want. And I probably don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about here. I've just seen kind of other artists do something. Then they kind of sketch, and then they take a darker outline and kind of fill it in. And they don't like that line, they erase it and they try another curve, and bit by bit they fill it in. Once they got all the outline in, then they start coloring in different areas or erasing it. Or they can take a whole section if they didn't like it, and they can shift the whole object if it's not in the right place and recenter it. And that's advanced editing within Photoshop or whatever they use. And that takes time to know the application too, to use it. Go ahead. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. You know what I've seen too, and you know how you said VTuber, it can actually show, the camera can show your head moving and your arms somewhat, and we've seen people in VR use the camera special effect. I don't know what that ability is now. You don't have to have gear or anything, but I've seen people, you can see them moving in the mouse, and you can see them moving on the screen corresponding to their hand movement when they're doing it. So it looks like they're at a desk, and they've got a hand on a pad in the corner right or whatever in the screen. And you can see where they're looking at, as if they were looking at a screen, and their mouse is going like that, and you can see it, oh, exactly where the mouse is going on the screen. At the same time, they're going like this. And they must have a camera on their hand, or watching their hand where they are on the mouse pad. And they're small enough. Yeah. Yep. They've got a system where they got enough monitors up. Maybe they got the cameras on the monitors or a separate tripod holding them or watching them from a different perspective. There's a lot of technical background setups to have that kind of accomplished. That's what you don't see is a lot of streamers showing you their setup while they're streaming, because obviously it's a little hard to maybe take their camera and they stream from their camera what it looks like and then go back to their cameras on their desktop or whatever, what they have normally set up for OBS. But if you're going to live stream from, let's say, your camera point of view to show your setup or have a separate video, I haven't seen that too much, unless they make a YouTube of it and then display it later and it's all edited, post-edited. A live Twitch stream, I don't know if you could switch it on the fly to a phone as opposed to webcams, hop, swap them like that. And yeah, exactly. That would have to be post-editing to have that kind of effect, to take a video, stitch it into another video and connect it all together. And that's more advanced post-scripting video processing. Yeah. I probably will never get to that level at this age. It's challenging enough for my eyes to see, set it all up, and then how do I do it? Do I do it while I'm streaming? How do you test a stream without being live? Make sure it all works. Because there's going to be viewers. Can you go kind of yeah, I guess so. But if you want to know if your Twitch is running completely with everything, I guess it's just Twitch is going to just watch what OBS is recording. So if Twitch is on or not, then you're right. You can just watch the recording of it. Twitch is just a medium. I've never seen the Twitch dashboard though. That's something I haven't seen because I haven't Twitch streamed before. I don't know what that looks like. So you don't have to go live. You can look at it. Yeah. What am I gonna? You got extra food in there? Just kidding. Say again. He's going. Well, he's copying you. You don't have a litter box. Is it in your... Really? Okay, well. And you said you have your bathroom next to your room, right? The bathroom. Okay. Do you have... Okay, do you have 2 bathrooms in your place or just 1? 3. Wow. I had is it 2 or 3? Can't remember. I was in a town home with 4 connected separate units. And I had 2 levels and a basement. There was a bathroom with a sink, a tub, my bedroom. I don't know if there's another bedroom. Is there? No, just 1. 1 bedroom, 1 living room, kind of a kitchen counter see-through area. And it was off the dining room, off to the side of the kitchen, small little one. And then what happened? I'm thinking of two different places from two different times. The first time I had it at my place, it had a bathroom, it had one single bed, it had a living room, a small dining room, and a kitchen area, minimal counter space and all that. No basement. That was an apartment, second level. When I finally moved out, that was a place. And I barely spent any time on there because I was on the road. 10 days out of 14. I only used it like 4 days in 2 weeks. So I'm paying close to $700 a month. Back in 1980, for about 5 years. The rent didn't change all that much. And for what I get, that kind of place now would probably be easily $1,500, not $750. It'd be up to maybe $1,500 more. I don't know. And then when I went through my whole divorce, I think I was paying back in 1999 for this place. It had a basement. It's a 4-apartment complex. It had a downstairs living room with a kitchen, an entrance. Then you go upstairs, there was a bedroom, I think 2 bedrooms and a bathroom, and only 2 bathrooms up there, and I was the only one living there. Of course, I had my hamsters breeding situation down there. So I decided to have a few upstairs, like in aquariums, not in cages, just to watch them when I go to bed, because I had a mattress on the floor, didn't have it on a frame. Put a little cool light on it. It's like a fish tank, basically, next to my bed. I could watch them. Yeah, I had all the tubes. I had 2 interconnected tanks where they had the little plastic pipes that would connect, and you can put them going from one tank to another. And I learned out, okay, females and males like to get together, and you know what? If you didn't connect them, of course, when they breed, they like to come together, and they can sense that there's a female in one and a male in another. And through the glass, they can tell, I want to get over there. Somehow I want to get over the one aquarium tank over to the other one. They were really just squawking. The little monsters, the little creatures, they are very intuitive. If you had didn't have a proper cage on top and you had the tubes inside, they find a way to crawl up on them, escape outside of one. I had this happen. Got out of the nesting and everything of wood chips and everything, or shavings. Got out of the tank, went across my carpet in my room. I had a dresser on the floor with no legs. It was open a bit. They got in there, got over the back part where it touched the rug. They started to chew and make a nest back there. So when I finally decided to move out and I moved my whole closet, or not my closet, my dresser drawer, I noticed a whole patch was chewed out of the carpet. And I never would have discovered that they got out, did their thing, got back into the tank before I even noticed they were missing. How they got out and how they got back in was a mystery to me. Little thieves in the night. I had to fix this carpet up by taking kind of fuzz scrapings of all the carpet around that area, cut an area where they chewed part of it away, put glue down there, put the fluffing back that I could scrape from lint or whatever of the carpet somewhere else, piled it up there, patted it down, and actually made it look like it never even was chewed on at all. I didn't have to pay a deposit on it, damage deposit. I got my money, but you couldn't tell that I fixed it so well that they never chewed it, and it was right down to the floor. And I had short hairs, I had long hairs. I never had gerbils. I had Russian dwarfs. Named them all. I might have had, God, about 15, 16 altogether. Mated them. Some would have litters, sometimes 3 litters. They would have 5 each time. I raised a lot that were right from get-go. And they would think I was part of the mother. I put my hand in there, you know, pick them up, and I got my hand all over the shavings and everything, and they'd think I'm part of the ecosystem, so they would not bite me at all. They would want to literally crawl up my arm to get out of the cage and just, oh, crawl, crawl, crawl. It's like, no, you can't. No. They wouldn't see me as a threat at all. At an early age like that, they're very... Well, they consider you part of the family, or you're always there. They get your scent and they smell it. You're my mother, or you're one of the other parents or whatever. Yeah. Any pet I've had from childbirth or close to when they could be weaned off their mothers, basically, you can form them real quick and make a good bond with them. If you hold them, treat them nicely, feed them when they need to. They will be very nice to you. They won't feel threatened from day one. They will not know an enemy. They won't feel like they have a need to escape or be mad at you or anything. My 2 cats were like 4 months or 3 months each. Just kittens at the youngest age. To adopt one that's already been in a bad situation, they will never quite be the same. I've never had it. I've always had ones that are kittens or puppies. Very young, and that's the best time to. And if you're responsible enough, if you're a good caretaker for them, they'll never have to hiss at you, bite at you, scratch at you, or anything like that. They'll actually cuddle up to you. Crema had a cat, and he babied that thing all the time. Wouldn't believe. More so than me. And there goes my arm again. Whee! What's going on? It's so weird to see my hand just kind of float out of itself. Yeah. Just this one. And it's well in the range of the cameras, or the lighthouses here. It does tend a little glitch there, but weird. Out of the blue. I haven't banged them, but tapping them actually does weird things. Looking at them, oh wow, it's actually doing weird things about my body when I looked at the stream. And while I'm doing this, that's the tracker on my waist. Yeah, that works. That's fine. Thought I covered it up for a second. Oh, you got a comment in the chat here saying, "Oh my God, Bunny, Sonic's the Mon Lord? Oh, Demon Lord. Sonic's the Demon Lord, 565. Oh my God, Bunny." There's 2 bunnies in here actually, not just me. This one's taking a bathroom break right now. And they can still talk, but I don't know if you can see the chat though. You still there, Sauls? Okay, so you can just hear me. Can you hear the music in the world? Can you hear this music playing? So you got that. So you hear everything in VR. And you can hear me. But you can't see the chat, obviously, because you're away from your VR.
Finally.
And I think they're coming back.
Where the hell are my controllers? Yeah, all the way across the room. Be right back again.
Monty? Monty may have dragged him off. Not sure. No? You told me the other day you thought of hanging them up so they would not interfere with them. Put them on a hook or something. Oh, my body glitched there for a second. Yeah, you said you have to go. While you have to go real quick. And you don't have time to throw them up. It happens that fast?
Yeah, unfortunately. Hey, Hex, welcome back. You finally home?
Hey, Hex. Yeah, I see a DM there too. Too bad they can't join us.
Yeah. Yeah, if they get on VRchat, they can. But that's up to them.
Yep. Yep. I just had about 3 requests while I was talking to you. I didn't mention it for other people that would get on. But I think it's better if they didn't show up right now on your stream. You can have your friends in. That's all fine.
Yeah. That's why this is that's why this is an invite plus and not a
Yeah. Well, the people that I know, I think you met them once, twice, maybe. You don't know them that well.
Yeah, a couple times.
I don't think they know you're streaming, though. I'm not sure if they'd be interested in it, but the people I know would probably want to be interested in meeting me because they don't know I'm on stream. I'm an orange, and I'm not broadcasting that I'm in a stream right now with you.
Yeah.
It's just I would have to DM them back and saying, I'm in the stream.
Although
right now.
you could change your status to say that in a stream with or in a thing with a streamer. Although that might wind up increasing the accounts. Like, oh, they're on a straight stream. I'm gonna jump bomb. I'm gonna bomb in or face bomb them or whatever.
Yeah, but you got to watch that you don't want your stream damaged with people that might make it worse, or they don't.
Yeah.
You got to vet them yourself. You got to know your friends, and if they're experienced enough, they're trusted, and they've been on other streams, and they know that you could really fuck it up for them.
Yeah.
You don't want anybody to come in there and start, let's be lewd. I thought you were free. Can we cuddle right now? Yeah. It's like, no, I'm doing a stream right now. So, no, we can't do it. Then you got to do on stream that say, can you leave right now? You don't want that kind of drama on a stream.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make it worse for yours because you're still trying to get a base.
It's got to be Twitch friendly too. Yeah. Even if it is an 18+ stream.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And sorry about that. It really had to go. It's like when the incontinence hits. It's like ever since the surgery, I've never really been the same.
They'll be in a bit, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what Hex said.
Yeah. You're welcome to join. It's up to Solace, but yeah, we know you.
Yeah.
You're good. If you want, sit on the couch next to us, get us all on frame. That's up to you if you want to switch the position to somebody else. If you get more people in here, then you have to do your camera.
Yeah, I changed the
over.
I probably put it somewhere over there if they came.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll get better with camera position. And like I said, try the positions with the pin because you have 3 positions you can nail it down to. Let's say if you want it this angle, or if everybody moves, switch it to this pin, that's pin 2, that camera position, that's pin 1, this is pin 3 over here. If you're moving around the Explorer, then you might want to tie it locally to you, not into the world.
Yeah.
And there goes my weird body going weird again. Why is it acting up some nights and other nights not?
Oops.
I don't know.
Focus on me.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks perfect.
And they can see a little bit of the video too.
Yep. Well, just the corner right of it. A little bit of the bottom of the aquarium back here, but there's not many fish. They're usually up. The whales are, and sharks are way up there, but that's out of the shot of us unless we're gonna plane ourselves up. And I see a commercial break right now. Or ad break. Let me shrink that down here. Are you still playing with the camera? Oh, you're moving it again. Okay.
Yeah. So they can actually see the... You know, that would actually make a good BRB stream or picture.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. Just leave it in a kind of a aquarium channel look to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's perfect. But I would say, again, have a quick swap so you don't have to readjust your camera back to you. Have that pin 1, so like a BRB screen for pin 1, or this one, your pin 3 is the BRB, or whatever you want. But you'd have to make sure this is your home world. You have it always set up before you start to stream, because that all gets forgotten every time you join a world.
Yeah, I know. And if I make this my streaming home world, I would have to always remember. Or I'd have to always set them up manually myself before streaming.
It'd be nice if VRC could remember persistence of where you set your cameras in a world that you go to.
Yeah, but that would
every world you go to.
It would seem more like a by the world creator things. Like if they want to put it where your camera members. That was it's like because they have persistent saving for the worlds themselves that is dependent on the world creator. So naturally, if they do world or camera position persistence, I think that would also have to fall on the world creator themselves.
Yeah.
To include, because VRchat doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, that's strictly the avatar where you position your camera. The world has its own cameras for its own purposes that built into it. Yeah. So you have no control on that unless it's your world. And you can control the cameras in your world. That's
what I'm saying. It'd be up to the VRchat world creator to put the camera persistence in if they ever include such a thing.
Yeah. Or even if you created it and you were the not the instance owner, but the world creator of it, and you have admin rights to, let's say, I want my security camera set up in that corner over there.
Yeah.
And every time I come into it, my world will be, I just have to, how would you look at it from a perspective of not the camera, which is what you're using for Twitch stream, but the world's camera in a world?
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be different. I don't know if that's possible. So the camera is made for you, not for this world. You take the camera wherever you go.
Well, there are some worlds that do override your camera.
They shouldn't. I can take this camera anywhere I want, drag it around. Nothing should be interfering with that. Where I position it, what I want it, local or anything, that's independent of the world. Regardless if it's a game or anything. You should not override it. I've never seen that happen. That's part of the avatar, I think, or part of VRC, but it's not locked to the world. I think. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
So if the world can take control of your camera, then that's scary in itself, that the instant creator has intentions of, can almost watch anybody that comes into their instances of their world, and they can actually film whoever comes in there. And I don't think that's proper, or even a thing.
Yeah.
You can't put a webcam. Think of it as somebody comes into your house. You got your own webcam, and you can watch whoever comes in your house. It's like whoever comes into this world you created, and it's not your instance. You can watch them through your world cam. I don't think that's a thing that VRC would ever want to build into it. To watch other streamers enter a world, do whatever they want, and they don't know that their instance is being streamed in incognito, remoted out to a Twitch stream or anything.
Yeah.
I don't think they would build that into VRC to be a thing. think that would break a lot of freaking laws if they had that kind of privacy issue.
Maybe maybe in old America, but
any-
not today. Corporations can pretty much get away with pranking murder.
I think it would be more than that, because if you got, let's say, this world, and there's like, or let's say furry hideaway or hideout, and you got 10 instances up, and you got cameras in each one looking at everybody that's going on in there. Now that camera has got 10 points of view at the same point in every instance. Which one does it pick? You'd have to almost pick the instance and look at that instance camera, or that instance camera, or that instance camera. What would be the point of it then? It's like being Big Brother to watch all your worlds that you created with people inside of it doing God knows what. That would have to be disclosed. This world is, let's say, being monitored with the webcams that are in this world watching you. Nobody would want to come into it then.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to
Private
see
eyes.
themselves if they have no control over it. Not saying that all this is being recorded regardless if you're Twitch stream or not. VRC probably has all this movements, what we're saying, recorded somewhere on their servers if they wanted to. And there's lots of them going on. That's a lot of data storage. That's why only Twitch, for instance, only holds it 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
YouTube
Makes sense. Although if they did implement something like that, it would be like that one song that I forget the title, but it's one that always goes like, I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Yeah, I know the one, yeah. No, that would be a lot of violations if you could have a spy cam in worlds to watch people because they're unaware that they're being filmed.
Doesn't stop the government from doing it.
Well, we don't know half the shit that goes on behind the scenes. Who knows?
Who's
the owners of VRchat? Well, tell me that. Do you know?
No. I never bothered to look into it.
Because there's a lot of companies that are Chinese controlled, I think, that could be
China spies on everybody regardless.
owners. I know our Beat Saber moves like are tracked on leadership boards. You can actually replay other people's movements. You can actually see exactly what they captured in VR and follow them. So if they're recording all your positions, all that vector stuff on databases, and you can replay them in VR, let's say Beat Saber mods, the mods can have access to recordings off these websites, so they had it all recorded. I don't know how that, there's so many things that could be possibly going on in the background that we never know. They will never disclose unless you work there for the company and somebody leaks it out. But then you'd probably be shot if you ever disclaim this stuff out. I'm making conspiracy talk here, which probably doesn't happen at all.
Yeah.
You wouldn't last very long if it was that kind of thing going on, for sure. So ignore me, chat. Wherever your camera is. Where is your camera? Right.
It's over there.
Over there. Okay, there. Yeah, I see it now. I wish mine had a label like that had a little camera on it. Mine just shows the lens.
I see where your camera is. It has your name above
see
it.
Yeah, but I don't see my camera with my name above it. That's the thing. I can't tell. It's a tiny little dot over there. I can't even tell against the wall.
Yeah.
That's all I see.
I can barely tell
can't
that
see
that's
the
my
label.
camera over there.
Yeah, same. You see what I see, and I can identify yours. I can't see mine, but you can see mine, but I can't see yours.
You know,
Or I can see yours.
it's like
and
people
you
can see
mine.
other people's cameras, but you can't see your own.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell, VRchat?
Why not? Especially, let's say, if that camera was a dot in the sky and it looked like a star, you would not be able to see it.
Yeah.
Unless it was bigger the distance it got or stayed consistently the same. Yeah, it would look the worst. But nobody in a video would see it. Nobody can see it other than other people would see it, and they could probably vary it to whatever they want, or have a non-existence, not show, or turn on the nameplate above it, show where the camera is. Otherwise, it shouldn't even be shown.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But I want to be able to see mine at least where it is. And that far distance like that, it disappears into a dot on my screen. I can barely see it right there. And if the background is black and it's a tiny little blue ring, even with my Valve Index, I can't see it. And that's not even counting that I have AMD going on. At a distance that far, the pixels get very hard to see a small little round, tiny lens, like 40, 50, 60 feet away or more. That's what's limiting the wall. I can even fly farther out, but it will clip through the wall and I won't see anything on my screen. I don't know what, if you passed it past the water though, what would it look like? That'd be interesting. Where does that end? Is that a wall? Like if you flew it outside the curve of this aquarium wall,
You would
would
see
it actually be showing? Would you see the fish three-dimensionally on the other side? If the fish would fly in front of your camera and past us?
Oh, there is one way to find
Easy
out.
enough. Fly your camera out into the aquarium, far enough back in the rocks, and then looking at and seeing, oh yeah, now the fish just flew past my camera lens. Now it's gone. Now I can see us again. You know what I mean? Fly it way up to the edge where the fish
If
will
you look
actually
in the stream,
block
you can
us.
actually see what I'm doing.
Can you see? Yeah, I see it there. But can you get behind the fish looking at us? Yeah, you're way above.
That's about as high as I can get it.
Yeah. Can you point it down? Where we are? Outside the aquarium? Outside this room?
This is as high as the camera can go.
Yeah, now you got us. Okay. There we are from the top down. So your camera is where? Let's see. Oh, there it is up there. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I think the camera will be first. It won't be hidden by the fish. That's what I'm thinking. If it was far enough back, I thought, geez, you can hide it behind it under the distance, but it's always going to be the closest objects to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to try my own camera to see what happens. I'm curious in that. I've never done it like this before. Because is it considered a wall? Or can you get behind it? We can test that theory. My OBS flying here. Let's see, make sure I don't have anything else on here. I know for your stream you're playing around with it and you want to just keep it in one spot. I can have the freedom of moving it around and experimenting.
There we go. Put it right back where it was, or close to it.
Okay, I'm gonna fly mine around. Let's bring it closer here. Switch down here.
This is the most uncomfortable chair.
Oh, I've got the screen. Do I have the screen up? Oh, it can actually look through this video. It doesn't see that, the back of it. That's cool. And I'll fly it way back here. Way back here.
Doing beta testing on the camera on VRchat features.
Fly it back up here. Okay, that's as far as I think I can go. I can't see the lens because the screen's in the way. Interesting. So my lens is right about. Zoom in here. Move over. Oh. High speeds 0 and turn at 0. Really slow movements. Zoom back.
I wish I could make this. I wish this shirt had 2 color dials on it. All I can do is just change the color of my armbands.
That's a customized thing that you'd have to have him do. That would cost you.
Yeah, I know. Or I could figure out how to do it myself.
Camera's up there. According to my tablet. Oh! That's interesting. The fish are actually passing past the lens. I seen them cover us up for a second. So it's possible that that's not a flat 3D image.
No.
What if I turn this
It's an
way
actual
and
3D
move the
object.
camera? Yeah.
All
So
the
I
fish
can
are
fly
3D
the camera
objects.
behind the fish.
But you can only go so far out. It won't. The camera will never
Well-
go too far from your avatar.
Okay, this looks cool. I'm actually looking at us down right up there. The camera's probably up there. Where's my camera? I can't see it. This is what I'm talking about. I can't see my camera in the fish tank at all. I see bubbles. I see other things moving around. Where's my camera and all that?
I can see it.
I can only... You can see it? Where? Oh, because it's got the label. I don't have the
yeah.
label. I can't see it. Without the label, it doesn't stand out,
Yeah.
pop out.
It's way out there. Plus, I see a little black dot way out there
And
underneath the label.
Yeah, well, you will, but you don't see your own. You put your own camera out there. It's very hard to see.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I can't see my own camera. You can see it only. So you can see each other's.
Showing
And
chat what I see.
If I take a picture, I'll show you what happens when where my camera is. I'll try to capture a fish at the moment. Okay, I think I got fish. Oh, a whole bunch of school fish just flew by. Okay. Let's see if I can show you that. Go back to Solace here. Drag that there. Oh, yeah. Now I'll show you a picture. I'll share it in DM, and you can see the picture I took of where my camera is with fish in the background. So it is possible in this world to see us with fish in the background.
I don't think my stream can see that.
Oh, if I can do it, your stream could see it too. Okay,
there it
take
is.
a look in the DM. See where my camera is? It actually got behind the fish, or in front. The fish got in front of the camera and blocked us momentarily.
Yeah. They can do that.
Yeah. But if you want us to be blocked by your that's static pictures. But what I see in mine now, the fish are just floating right past it. But I can zoom in on us tight, and all of a sudden the whole picture will go fish. And then we'll come back into view. Well, I can change the focus aperture here. That's an extreme high angle that I'm at. I have to come down more. See how I come down, level this thing off. That's why a little more.
Yeah. And chat has gone real quiet now. But that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, they can chat, they can listen, they can lurk. It's a full-time job if you want to get them to participate, if they want to. You're still
What I
discovering
need to
what you're
do,
all about.
what I need to do is I need to start setting up channel redeems. Things
Yeah.
like hydrate and whatnot. Speaking of, I need to hydrate right now. And so should
Yeah,
you,
they
chat.
can't Where
Yeah.
Okay,
Channel-
now I'm really
Yeah.
having issues here. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Fly over here. Where am I? I lost my camera feed where I'm looking here.
Yeah. You know, this world makes a pretty good interaction world, doesn't it?
Yep. Well, I like it. It's nice and clean looking. There's no God rays looking in here. It's not blurring it too much. The frame rate seems to be high enough. Shouldn't be suffering too much in your processing. Okay. That's where my camera went. Let's fly it over here. Let's.
I haven't seen
Okay.
Lido Bunny online very often of late. You know how he's doing?
The last time I seen him was at Ferality, and he sometimes.
Oh, he's actually online at Furry Grotto.
Yeah, that's his homeworld. Let me pull this back out.
I don't want to just drop right. I don't want to just drop in on him unannounced with a stream with a stream camera. That would be kind of rude, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would say you would have to either DM him or kind of preset it up saying that I'm doing a stream. And if I jumped into your world, would you be okay with that? And anybody else that was in there too.
Yeah.
It's not your world. You're jumping into somebody else's world. You're kind of following their rules. So you have no control in that. If they make it Friends Plus or just whoever jumps in, you're opening a can of worms that you may not want to go down in the live stream. So, and I'm not a streamer to understand what you should and shouldn't do, but I'm kind of seeing it from an outside perspective.
You know, the main reason why you want to know something? The main reason why I decided to make a VRchat stream today?
Why is that?
I didn't want to set up my VRM. I was too lazy to set up a VRM and pick a game.
Does it take a lot of work to set it up? I thought that's fixed every time you go in. Wouldn't that be just fixed in OBS? Positions for your VRM? And
it is, but I gotta sit there and sync. I have to sync it up every time. The settings are, it remembers everything and how I initially set it up, but it's like, it takes it a while to start up and get everything synced. Then I have to link it with the game and start up OBS, because I can't start OBS and then the VRM program. I have to start the VRM program up before any other program, or it's not going to function correctly.
So there's a lot of syncing things you have to get. That is not easily set up for major streamers. They just turn it on, everything, they just click this, they got it up. Or do they have to tune all this stuff manually every time?
It depends. Some streamers are, if they get big enough, usually has someone else who does all that stuff, all that prep work for them. They just pay them to do it and act as moderators. I don't have that kind of cash yet.
Yeah.
If I stick with it long enough, I probably will.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of technical issues you have to be savvy on. Plus, you have to have the money, but that will come later. I mean, if you look at Linus Tech Tips, they started off pretty simple, and look what it grew into.
Yeah, it takes years to actually get something if you want it bad enough.
Exactly, and you'll find the right people to manage it just the way you want. And there's people that will know the tech, even if you don't. If you created all of it, you got helpers now that will help you develop or brainstorm together and coordinate. It's like running a small not radio station,
small business
TV station or a network, a business, but you're streaming aspects of channels because it has more than one channel going on. I haven't watched his actually that much lately. He's got the same kind of things. He's got multiple different channel categories or some things. Honestly, I forgot. I've been in VR so much I don't have time to watch their streams and all the stuff they put out like they used to be, that I used to watch. So that's... I know they do their live...
You know,
one on our partner thing, they do it with the chat all the time, and they have like 2,000 people on at the time. And they have their own script of what they want to talk about. Another person is watching the stream, positioning the camera. They can override it with certain views on their desktop if they want to show something on their laptops they've got going.
Yeah, I know something that would help. That would help Oaken out a lot. If I were to mention in my chat's description the avatar I use, which is the Oaken Bun.
It'd be nice if Oaken was on VR. He could join us. He could talk about his creation.
Yeah,
we could have him as a talk show.
Yeah, we know.
He has to be aware that he's streaming. I don't know if he's ever been on a Twitch stream. He may feel conscious of it. He's kind of quiet in himself in retrospect, so talking to him in a stream, he may got, I don't want to do this. Other people, not a problem. They would love to talk to your followers or new people and see if they're interested in it.
Yeah, it just sucks that he gets he gets coupled with the other guy that he's with, who shares the same place as him.
Yeah. Because they have the same IP address, and that's what happened. They got
IP banned.
Partner had, it was IP through association. They got banned. And I talked to somebody else. I can't remember if it was Corp or not. Somebody told me that even VPNs are not foolproof. You can't get around that. They'll find a way to shut you down still if you're cheating it like that. I can't remember who it was. This was over the weekend too.
VPNs aren't as secure as they like to let you think they are.
Well, it's not a matter of being secure. It's if you're trying to fool the VRC to get in through IP VPNs. I think VRC knows that you're trying to circumvent the banning, and they can tell that somehow. I don't know. I'm sure other people probably know about it, or have gone through it, or have something similar aspect of it. What if, think about this. Well, that's per IP per household. See, I don't know enough about networking. I think you told me you have a networking background. You know more than I would describing this.
Messing with my own chat.
Yeah, but if you had somebody in the same house with an address, your same IP, let's say you had, for instance, you had a daughter that was on here and did something banned, and they got banned on the IP, you're affected. Though you're not even on VR and they're on a game and they got banned on or another platform.
Oh.
And their IP got blocked. Would it block yours?
Sorry about that, Hex.
Can they...
It was an accident.
What? I think the ban deleted my bit count.
Yeah. It was
What?
keeping track of the bits he donated to me.
I see that little 10 there with a little green crystal.
Yeah. If you look at the top, it shows you a ranking.
Top of what?
At the top of the chat.
I don't see that on mine. It shows stream chat, clip, Solace's best moments, create a clip, and then I see the chat.
Oh, the chat window is what I'm talking about, where it says stream chat. Right below that, it should be 2 arrows, right or left.
Oh, there, okay.
Yeah. You can see how many, one of those, it shows you how many bits they donated.
I never scrolled that part, okay. Does that go for all chat?
Yeah, all affiliates.
Under the...
Anyone who has affiliate, it has this.
Okay, let me bring up another streamer here, and I can open another tab, just in comparison to what you see on yours. And
You don't have to do that, Hex. Though I do appreciate it.
They don't have the same thing.
It's just...
Oh, they've got this scrolling. Yours is not scrolling. You've got arrows. I see another streamer. He's got actually a scrolling line. They don't have the arrows. It pauses.
Yeah.
And then it keeps going.
That has to be set up in the dashboard. Again. But you can't do it live on chat. You have to actually do it when you're not.
So that's a dashboard functionality. How do you want it to present? Okay.
Yeah. I can have it scrolling like that, or I can just have it as it is now. They click on it and they can see the ranking from there.
Yeah.
I think it pops up in a separate window.
But I don't see, you've got a little create, or at least I can configure my web page. This is an application of Twitch. It's strictly off the web page that I'm running this thing. And you can add like 7 TV settings, or another one, what is it called? Where am I got my settings here? Better TV? Better TTV?
I haven't heard of that one.
That's actually, what do they call that? Chrome? Chrome attachments to that? I don't know how I did this before.
So what's up with
When
the rest
I
of you?
say something, there's something when I send a text message to you, for instance, it highlights my message in a green box right now, and I don't know how I did that. Test, text. Okay, I'm gonna just put in test text, and I want to see what it does here. Because somehow I got it. It highlights my little input in a kind of a turquoise box that highlights my text, but you won't see it at your end. I don't know if that's better TTV or 7TV. It's like a plugin for Twitch.
Need to make my chat window a little bit wider.
Dark theme, log out. Descriptions here. So much I haven't played with. Everything else going on in here.
There we go. Now it's working.
7.
Yeah. That jazz music kind of starts boring into your head, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I kind of tune it out after on it. A while, it just sounds like chatter in the background. I hear my voice. I have the world volume turned right down, really. I just hear it slightly in the
Hey,
background.
Lucian, welcome back. And thank you very much for the 100 biddies.
They've been on your channel before, right?
Yeah, they were on here
recognize them,
earlier
like-
today.
It's going good. Still working out the bugs on your end of getting Twitch set up, camera set up, get going.
Yeah, I need to work on it. I also need to shave myself.
Okay. You mean
In real life.
face? Yeah.
My
You don't
face
do it
getting all-
regularly every day?
I kind of forget.
Do you like being shaved, or do you like just letting it grow out? Because I can choose. Do I want
Oh, if I let it
facial
grow
hair,
for
or
too
do I
long, it
just
gets
want a
really.
mustache?
Yeah. If I let it grow out, it gets way too itchy, and I just start scratching my face up, and it starts getting really swollen. So I just haven't been paying attention to it.
Do you use a shave,
Yeah.
electric shaver, or do you do it like a razor kind of thing?
Yeah, it's going good, Lucian. How about yourself? It's getting close to time for me to head out because we're almost getting close to the 4-hour mark.
Yeah, you've got 3 hours and 40 minutes, I think it says in the bottom.
Yeah.
What's that other clock showing 1.78 seconds? Next to a clock icon down at the bottom there. Do you see that? Next to the subscribe, under the subscribe button? There.
I don't see that.
I can screen print it and show you what I see
Yeah.
on mine.
Yeah, I don't see the same thing as you on my stream.
Okay, I'll just show you here. I'll clip this and copy it and put it in Discord. So let's paste. Enter. Okay. I think I pasted it in, didn't I?
Yeah.
Paste. Enter. Okay, you see at the bottom what I sent you?
Yeah, hold on, let me
It shows
check.
the number, it shows how many hours you're in, and then it shows a little kind of gauge with 1.94 seconds. It's like, what the fuck is that?
I have no clue.
You don't see that on yours?
Yeah, I don't see that on my end.
Oh, it's
It's because I'm
if I
the.
hover over it. No.
It's because I'm the
maybe,
stream owner. I don't see it because I am the stream owner.
Okay, when I hover over it without trying to capture it, it won't show otherwise than hover. It shows video stats, frame rate, bit rate, drop frames, playback rate, and buffer size. It's like a stream latency stats. If I click it, well, that's interesting. I'll show you what it shows. It brings up a whole other part here on the screen. So if I can drag this, copy this whole thing, you'll see all the stats. It pulls up when I click that object. And I'll just do the whole screen here. Including the chat right down to the box. This is the whole screen I'm going to give you here. And this is what I see in my stream right now. Paste. Okay.
Very fascinating.
That's what my Twitch browser stream looks like. When I click that bottom, like that 1.99 at the bottom second thing, right under the subscribe button, it shows on the left-hand side all the stats for what I'm seeing from my point of view, from bandwidth to codecs to protocol to latency mode, and so on.
That'd be handy tip to know.
You can't do that.
I can't see it on mine.
Do you have a browser open?
Yeah.
Why can't
But
you see that?
I can see it on someone else's stream, just not my own. But I don't want to open up another. I don't want to open up another stream because that's going to cause me to start lagging.
No, it's in the same stream. I'm just wondering if I was streaming and I seen this. I don't know your broadcast stream or what that looks like compared to what I see here. If you clipped yours, show me what you see compared to what I see. Like settings might be different. I'm not in a broadcast mode or stream mode or whatever you call it. I don't even know how to start up a Twitch stream in here, honestly. See, stream summary. What does that look like? Go to streaming tools. Oh no, don't want to go there yet. Back.
This chair is ultra uncomfortable.
If you're doing a stream for 4 hours, you may want to. Again, with the budget and everything to consider.
A pillow to sit on.
Pillow or so, yeah.
I like one of those reclining. I would like to have one of those reclining gaming chairs one of these days. But those are like close to $1,000 or more.
Are they that much? Really?
Yeah. The ultra comfy
You're
ones
talking
are a
cheap.
lot of expensive, are a lot of expensive cash. The plush ones that you sink into whenever you sit into it.
Yeah.
Lazy Boy does not skimp on, or Lazy Boy is all about the quality.
Would it be a gaming chair? Or you're talking lazy boy, like what I'm saying.
Lazy Boy makes gaming chairs. They make gaming recliners, actually. They make chairs for all kinds of situations.
Do you have the room to put one of those in?
Well, it'd be about the size of an average gaming chair, just with a recliner function, and more plush than normal. I had a look at them. They're nice. But I don't got $3,000 for it.
Well, yeah, you may want to start off with something a little better, build up, then as you get more money, upgrade later. You don't have to get the most expensive to begin with, but it'd be nice.
Right now, my primary focus is going to be this one, because if I'm going to be doing VRchat, I'm going to want to have a better quality stuff for the viewers. So that should be my #1 priority. Next order of business, getting a better video card. Because my 3060 isn't Yeah, my 3060 Nvidia isn't cutting it. I was actually thinking of investing in AMD.
But when you upgrade video card, there's a lot of other things that tie to it. Does your power supply going to handle that on the other one? Because that takes more power. If you want to upgrade your
my power supply is an 1100 watt.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you didn't, you'd have to upgrade that for people that want to suddenly jump to a higher grade, and they've got a power supply that can only handle what they've got now. And if they want to upgrade their CPU, they'd have to see if the system board, the motherboard, can handle it. So you have to work with all this in conjunction.
Yeah.
Depending if you're gaming on there, and it demands more CPU, or it needs more memory, or you've got other applications running, just how, in which operating system, do you have the BIOS updated? It's not just plug in another thing, hot swap it in. Some systems you have it, you can probably upgrade a few times, but at a point where it can't handle it, you'd have to build a whole new one. Where the case can handle a bigger... Can you handle a bigger graphics card? That's another thing. There might be restrictions on, let's say, if it's water-cooled. Is yours water-cooled right now?
No, it's air-cooled.
If you get to a bigger one, they may want just water-cooled. Because then, if you have fans on it, then the case might not be able to house fans on top of the graphics thing. Or just, what am I saying? That's the CPU.
Yeah.
The graphics card usually has its own fans in it. But then you have to think of cooling the case down. If the case isn't big enough and it's generating a lot of heat, it could throttle the whole system down, then you got another issue. So you have to have enough fans. I've got, the radiator's got 3, I think. The case top has got 3, back has got 1, and I got 3 on the bottom. So it's kind of from the bottom up, kind of venting the heat as heat rises, pulling it up, and one's coming from the side, pushing it in from the radiator, and from the ground, the bottom, which is the cool air, into the bottom, passes around the 4090, past the motherboard, goes either out the back or up the top of the case.
Yeah.
And you can't have too many ones pulling out faster than the ones pushing in. You got to have kind of an equal flow in and out. And that's not always easy. Having consistent fans, case fans, that doesn't have to be RGB. If you're in VR, you're never going to see them. It's up to you if you want to see them aesthetically outside of VR. You're gaming on it, fine, but you don't need to be in VR to see your case. Most cases have 2 sides open, at least some in the glass. Mine does. But that gets more expensive. This case I have is pretty wide. It's not your standard. It's probably a good 9-10 inches wide by 16 inches tall, maybe by 20 inches long. It can house multiple hard drives in there, SD cards in there, 2 M.2s if you want. Then you might want to think, oh, well, where do I want to back up the stuff? How do I want to have separate hard drives? Can your system handle that? The case big enough to handle all the cabling?
¿Has probado a apagar?
RGBing, if you want lights in it.
Oops, you didn't hear that.
I didn't hear anything.
No.
That's what you said.
No, on the Twitch or on the desktop audio, I forgot to mute my desk audio because I was looking at something on browser. Sorry, I was referring to chat when I said that.
I don't know if they heard anything. If they heard it through another input through your stream, I'm not got the volume turned up on my browser to have heard that. Just us in VR here.
Yeah. But you know, it was kind of funny that we're talking about computers, and earlier today, my spouse was on the phone, and they were talking rather like you can tell when someone's using technical terms even in another language. It sounds a bit more clinical with how they read it off, like they're reading off of a script or something.
Yeah.
And I could have sworn at one point I heard him say in Spanish, "Have you tried turning it off and on again?"
Oh, yeah, that fixes everything. Just unplug, plug it back in, turn it on, turn it off.
And I'm sitting
Give it
there.
a kick.
Yeah, it's like I'm sitting there thinking it's like he's giving. I write in text chat, and sure enough, he's actually giving tech support to someone in Spanish. But he's not the one that's actually giving the tech support. He's translating for a tech support guy. Since they don't have a Spanish department, they didn't have a Spanish department. So
it's happening right now, or it
no,
happened
it was
another
earlier.
time?
He's already off work now. He does translation work for all kinds of companies, mostly immigration, though. Though that's died down a lot since Trump started his whole ordeal, but I'd rather not get into that.
No, I was just wondering if it's started to level off, or if it's gotten any better, or there was initial drop off and it's kind of just stayed the same.
Yeah, he's barely getting any now.
Did you say he's doing 2 things at once now?
Yeah,
I thought
he's doing freelance on. He's doing freelance translations on the side. Hence the translating for a tech support because they didn't have a Spanish department.
So how often does he work a day? What's his schedule like with 2 coinciding jobs like that?
His primary job, he spends about 4 out of 5 days, or 4 out of the 7 days, working where he used to have a 5-day week schedule. But apparently a lot of stuff has been going on, and now suddenly they're unionizing, which is not good for which is good for the workers, but not so much a good thing for the company, considering all the stuff that they've apparently been pulling. So one way or another, with his company, a lot of shit's going down, and if things fall through, things are going to start improving for him. But if they don't, there might soon be a whole bunch of layoffs.
Seniority
really
count there at all?
Apparently not. Otherwise, my spouse wouldn't be going through all this stuff. Because he's been there a lot longer than most of the other people by this point.
Is there any other translation kind of jobs like that you could try, or is there just one?
Many.
For all this?
There's many, but most of them pay by the minute. And you only get paid while you're on the call. You don't get paid to sit idle, unlike his primary source of income, which is a 40-hour week, 40 work hour, or it used to be a 40 hours a week kind of job.
You're kicking back and forth on this couch, just so you know. I know you like to jit around, but you're going back and forth.
Yeah, I know.
Back forth.
I know. It's just this chair is just really fucking uncomfortable.
I know. Is Hex still in chat? They haven't spoken too much.
I think they are. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Hex, you there? Yeah, speak up. Me is curious.
Yeah, it's just still in views there. He's just hearing our voice in the background.
Probably using us as a background.
Sometimes I don't watch the stream. Otherwise, I just have it in the background. If there's something going on, I may just take a look on my laptop. I have that running all the time. Yeah. That's when I'm upstairs, though. Not while I'm in VR, though.
Yeah. It's getting close to time anyway. Probably should start wrapping things up.
Bunnies have to sleep now.
Yeah.
This bun.
Let's see if I can actually find someone raid here real quick.
And pick somebody. Yeah, I don't know how you. Is it through Twitch you find somebody, or do you look through
Yeah. OBS actually creates a pop-up for me.
Hmm. Yeah. Well,
I can do a lot of. I can find a lot of people on VRchat that are streaming.
yeah, there's a few.
Hmm.
Right now, I've got
Yeah.
of all the ones I have on there, of my friends, and I've got a long list. There's only 3. You and 2 other ones.
Yeah. But I don't want to just. I don't want to just go on a stream that has a lot of viewers. I want to pick one that's got a low count, so really help them out.
Yeah,
And this one looks
exactly
like a good
you.
one.
Cats. Hey, Stitchy. Hey, Stitchy.
Yeah, and it looks like they're doing Never Have I Ever. That's a good world.
Is it the one with the big field on it and the mountain surrounded by mountains?
Yep, that's the place. So let's go ahead and give them a shout out. So let's give them a nice Emerald Rabbit welcome. So once again, I want to thank you guys for coming, and I really appreciate the views and the bits. You don't have to, but it is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. And once again, I'll see you next time when we not sure what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, but I do plan to stream on Monday. So maybe I might play a little bit of Cult of the Lamb. That's it. That one has a lot of stream support, which means I can put you, the chat viewers, into my cult, so you can worship the bun. Nah, I'm kidding. Anyway, let's get going. I'll see you next time.
See you, everyone.